everybody. Welcome to Dragons Are Cats. We are here for a wonderful, wonderful evening of Dungeons and Dragons. We are playing in our own little setting, going through Horde of the Dragon Queen with a little bit of a change to it. We are also a channel 100% dedicated to charity. Here we play for Cancer Council, helping families struggling with cancer and to help provide for facilities and services that will help those families in need. If you just scroll down below into Doobly Doop, you'll see a banner. Click on that banner, it will send you to a menu if you want to donate, and your donations can help the effect of the game. Bring this back down and into the game. Right. Our good friends, the good friends, have come together in the city of Baldur's Gate, in which they have been tasked to wait for the Cult of the Dragon to arrive. They've had 12 days of hijinks and practical spending, as they've built a couple of items. They've done a little bit of adventuring throughout the town, and they have also gotten into all sorts of trouble. As such, with last game, there was our Tabaxi rogue going through and meeting up with the cult agent they were meant to find, Aravax Fox Traveler. And in doing so, shared a couple of glasses of wine with Aravax, and pretty much got hired to become a sergeant for one of the cult caravans heading north. These caravans are significant as they hold all the treasure looted from the greenfields, players' homes, and the surrounding areas. So they've been tasked to find and follow the cultists and where the treasure's ultimate destination is. As 6 days passed, Aravax arrived with his brutish thugs and his Hell Hound. He keeps on a leash and muzzle. Went in, talked business with Selborn, the craftsman who's been harbinging the players while they're here in Baldur's Gate and helping them out become more associated with the Summer's End caravan that is going to be heading north in no less than 6 days. We ended last session with Belvin getting ready into his armor. The other three, Casimir, Sandstorm, and Ikram, who will be along shortly, going off into the city following Aravax. Following Aravax and tailed him all the way into the city. There was a long, intense stare as Ikram and Casimir intended to skulk behind Sandstorm as he went up all willy-nilly, happily to see him. After a couple of seconds, Aravax was a little suspicious of him. And with a wiry look, he stared Sandstorm up and down, flashed out his dagger, and struck him as the blade erupted in flames upon contact. We now come back to Selbin's Gears and Supplies, a fitting store within the outer slums of the Blackgate district. From a side room, Belvin appears wearing his full cladded armor. Greatsword on back, longsword on his side, and Dreadwall in his left hand. Selbin has a couple of his own labourers trailing out a few bags of gear towards the wagon that's been set up outside, while he is marking in the ledger before him the amount of gold given and all the other little details a businessman needs for running his own personal business with no gooders. And he looks over to you, Belvin, and says, "Really, these guys, be careful. If you're going to trail them, now's your time. Careful in that armor, though."
I just got to make sure I catch up to the rest. Sometimes they just can't seem to function without me.
Yeah, you guys are a pretty ragtag group, if I say so myself. The balding, handlebar mustache Selvin then comes out from beyond the desk, reaches over to you, and pulls something out of a little belt satchel. It's this small red. It's a small glass vial. Has red shining liquid within it, with what looks like silver sparkles within. You'd almost think it was like diamond specks crushed up and thrown in. He puts this little vial about this big, and he clasps it in his hand and holds it out towards you. Looks at you and says, "If things go bad, you should be able to fight on with that."
Much appreciated.
All right. You recognize this kind of potion, being within the order. You know it's a potion of greater healing. Yeah.
Cool.
It can come into quite handy. If you want to look up the stats, I can give those for you now, or
Well, if I need it,
yeah,
I'll be able to look it up.
Yeah, it's not that bad. All right, so you see also from the you see also slinking her head. Slinking her head through the back curtain. Aliet. She just looks up and goes,
"Oh, fuck."
It's alright, because you understand Draconic.
Yeah, I know. But that just means I'm going to be leaving her there. Anyway, what did she say? Yes?
She says, "I can smell your tension. Your blood pulses. The odor emitted from your pores is just delightful. Sweat, fear, and intrigue. It's delicious."
You stay here.
Who's got their phone not on silent?
That was me. She says, "I'm gonna wait till she says back in Draconic in the low snarling growl, "I'm going to wait for nightfall. And then I'm going to go on one of my regular flights now. That's right, I can fly."
Bitch.
The barked one led me out into the fields, into the forest, while he gathered leaves and sticks.
Oh, shit.
And I got to spread my wings.
The thing that surprises me more about that is that you have come back still. So your loyalty is up to scratch so far. But I cannot waste more time here. I need to go see if everyone else is okay.
Just don't eat any small.
And I go and I jog off
Or children.
All right, so you exit
because I
out the front.
got a bad feeling.
Don't eat any children.
All right, so you exit out the front. You see that there's quite a bit of the porters running back and forth between a whole bunch of stock still within the shop, and they're coming on back. While these two here are having a real good laugh and telling these guys to hurry the fuck up, you dregs. The other lady next to him, wielding crossbow over her shoulder, goes, "Yeah, get the bloody move on, or stick this up your ass." See, they're all big, burly. Some have splint. Some have studded leather. You can see the veteran has a heavy crossbow and long sword at his side. You see one of the porters accidentally, the crate slips from his hands. Make a perception check as it hits the ground and makes noises, a cluttering, a clanging. You're not too sure if it was glass breaking. You can't really see within the crate, but you could definitely hear either a metallic or glass shattering, clattering, clanging, mixing together as they throw this on. But you also see they take out a little bit of chalk and begin to mark each crate once it's been packed up and then moved back, and then placed under a tarp under this Hessian tarp.
So whereabouts was this person that fell over and dropped their shit?
It was this guy here. There's two folks
okay.
behind him. This one here basically goes up straight behind him and kicks him down onto the ground and says, "Don't fucking drop the goods, mate. We need these head off. You hear me?" And the guy quite readjusts himself and gets up and says, "Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, no worries. And then gets it up there and just struggles and pushes it up on the back. And then the guy with the chalk comes over and marks it off.
I'm quite intrigued about what that sound was now.
This was the caravan they bought, right, off Selwyn.
Yes.
So it. I just got a bit of feedback.
Sorry, that was me. I was just making sure.
I'm gonna go back in to what's his face with the mustache and ask him if does he know what these guys are actually packing into this wagon?
He looks up to you and says, "Yes, from memory, they're packeting. What was it? It was feeding seeds and crumbs for birds. And it was other little knickknacks. It was a few. I looked through one of the crates and I just popped them in the top. Curious. I saw it was packed on top with very fine, delicate, if not elven carved wooden statues."
Right. So what I heard, which was it sounded like metal scrapings and glass breaking. It would be a bit off then, wouldn't you say?
I think you hit the nail on the head with that, my friend.
They're
Be careful.
cultists.
What are you going to do? What's your plan of action, my friend?
There's plenty of other caravans going along here. I'm still worried about my friends doing something rash when they were tailing the guy. I think that is my main priority. This week I can get back to, and then I'm gonna run off in the direction that way.
Okay, so you're gonna head on down here, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I was hoping Robbie would be here. Rob would be here by now, but
Sorry. Did you want me to fight them instead so I can
No,
keep
I didn't
going
need
on
to fight.
me? Maybe?
Delay.
I was like,
Delay.
I was thinking like delay. I was thinking
I can
stall.
have a big like conversation before I attack the guy. Like, I thought you were my friend.
Do a 2 minute slow mo like monologue.
Just
with
do a
I,
flashback. Do a flashback. Don't you remember that night? Last night. And then just like look into the distance,
So
and then we'll have like a little flashback.
Right.
well, I mean,
actually-
on my way
Yeah.
to him, can I see like this hot lady walk
Yeah.
past, and then I just like get distracted and start trying to chat her up a little bit?
Well, yeah.
But the-
I don't
but
think
we're still-
that's my character, but I mean, I'm stalling, so.
But we're still
Well-
doing something at the same
well,
time. So
how-
it doesn't really
yeah.
add up.
So while all this has happened, you've gotten changed, you've gone out, you've looked at these guys, you've come back in, talked to Selvin, you come back out, you see that the last couple of crates have been packed, and the porters are now all at the front of the cart, and they're all picking it up and beginning to wheel and push it down this direction back into the city.
Oh.
So they're making their exit.
Right, down the way that I was going to go.
Because this is the main way.
Main
back
road.
in.
If that's the case, I'm going to let them pass, and I'm just going to kind of follow them a little bit.
Okay, so as they pass, two of them, they're going to look at you. The big, burly, quite muscular woman, and the ragtag man, ragtag man with balding at the top, but the sides all pulled back and long into a little back of the head ponytail. And they look at you up and down and go, another sellsword in town. The woman goes, how fare ye with a bow and blade?
I don't know about a sellsword, but I am an adventurer, and I would like to say I'm quite skilled with the sword.
Make a charisma check. Persuasion. So the burly lady looks you up and down, notices your shield, your armor, sword at your side, a couple of your old battle scars you got hanging on your face and shit. And seeing this, she says, "New fresh coat of paint on the armor, eh? Had that a few times myself. What say you want to make 5 silver pieces?"
I don't know. Depends what you're offering.
Well, anything bad happens, just join the fight. What do you reckon?
Are you expecting a fight?
You never be too careful with merchants' goods. They always get all uppity when something goes wrong or missing. At this point, the rest of the cart and the porters are pulling it forward into the streets. There's still another 3 thugs all going down here as well. Ooh. Just resized him accidentally. Oh well.
So I'll just ask So you guys just walking right through town and leaving today, or you just moving it?
Just moving it, relocating. What, you new to town here, mate?
I've been here. What's a week? What's called a week?
10 day.
I've been here just over a 10-day period.
Well then, Mark's introduced you to the boss. She's up for a bit more of some more easy work if you're heading north.
Well, for 5 silver pieces, I could probably walk with you guys to your destination.
The lady looks at the man and says, what do you say, Rod? Rod looks at you. draws his sword. Bit of a play. What do you say?
All right.
And he goes
Oh, he's
into a
down
side. Yeah, goes
for a
into
bit of a
side
warm up.
stand. He goes, good. That's what I like to hear from an eager young man. Pulled out his longsword, holds it two-handed, takes on a sideways stance. His left hand is light on the pommel. His right hand is tight at the crossguard of the longsword. He says, "Let's do it." Ladies
I'll
first.
also draw my longsword.
All right, so just roll me a quick initiative, and I'll change a bit of music real quick. Remember to click on your character first, and then
You forgot.
And then what?
Did you?
let's see if your initiative. Oop.
So,
Click on your
so you click
token.
on your character and then you go initiative.
Yeah, and it'll automatically go on. into
Oh, that's probably what I've been doing wrong this whole time.
I didn't know that was the thing.
I just clicked my initiative. I didn't actually click my character.
You
There you
didn't,
go. Okay.
We didn't used to
Yeah.
have it. I don't know when it changed.
I just think it's something we didn't really know.
We didn't know, yeah.
Yeah.
And sometimes we just were holding our character because we're moving.
Yeah,
the
and I think
character
and then it just worked out sometimes. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
around. That's cool.
Okay, that's good to know.
All right, so his turn. We'll use that second roll just because it's already
Because
in
that's
there.
the actual roll now.
Yeah, it's in there.
Yeah, the actual roll.
That's good.
All right, so just pull him up. Sorry about this, everyone. All right, so he's in his splint armor made of bronze and red paint, red painted metals. Bit of a red cloak over his shoulders, keeping him like fairly cool. But you see, he's not wearing. It doesn't have anything with sleeves. It's just basically he's wearing a light tunic, his armor over the top, and a cloak around his shoulders with his trousers with a bit of splint armor hanging around his thighs, buckled, and then greaves and boots at the bottom. And he's got a. Okay, so he's got that. So yeah, you're first.
Oh, cool. Well, I mean, he did say I could go first anyway. It was insultingly, but you know.
Chop him.
I'm just gonna take just a general swing of the longsword just to gauge.
15.
Oh no, I forgot to put the music on repeat.
So much damage.
Okay, so what's that? 15? So yeah, as you lunge on in, shield up, and then come around for a swipe, he's just too quick with his long sword. Let's go with his offhand, and brings the sword down and twists yours up in a swirling motion as the swords clang together and throw sparks to the side. He then brings his back and then flings it back over to the flat edge and then goes for a downward strike, or uppercut-handed strike for 12. So as he brings that up, you get your shield and his sword just gets caught between the talons and he draws it back as he goes to slash again. This time, as he brings it back, you can see that blade going for a horizontal cut, but at the very last second, he turns the blade to the flat side and just smacks you in the face. Draws a very little line on your face.
He must have had to have rolled pretty high.
Well,
bastard.
Yeah, he got a 24.
Yeah, right. Okay.
So yeah, that
Cool.
slapped you on the side of the face with his sword. I said, "Come on, boy. First blood's mine."
I'm trying to as quickly as he's hit me, I'm gonna try to hit him. Damn it!
Ah,
Damn
Got your
it!
shield as well.
Yeah, but just mate, I got this. But But with that, I also would like to try to knock him off his feet with a shield bash.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you feint. You pull out you bring your sword back and go for a feint as he has drawn first blood. He's got his sword arced around. He brings it on back to follow your feint. But as you pull your sword away at the last second, his entire left side is open, and you just pull your shield up and just punch him with the talons on the front, and you send him back. He's going to make a strength saving throw, correct?
I would have hit him in the chest. So,
Yeah. Just
try not
banged
to-
him.
Yeah.
Ugh. He's gonna make a strength save against your attack roll, but he's gonna fail. But no, he's still standing, if not 5 feet away from. Well, not 5 feet, but he's just staggers a couple of steps
I was
and
gonna say,
regains himself.
5 feet's a pretty. Launched him.
Yeah, he just looks at you and says, "Ah, smart man."
And I'm
Not
just
just.
like, come on now.
He goes, "All right then," and he puts his hand underneath his cloak and pulls out a short sword, dual wielding. And so he comes at you with the sword, the long sword, and the short sword. Long sword going for an overhead arc, and then brings the short sword across a horizontal sweep. Long sword, and you manage to block with your shield and sword both attacks. It's like ting ting clatter around. Your move.
Alright. This time, I'm gonna try to like hit him with the back end of the sword. As he's come around, I'm just gonna try to like jab him like that.
With the pommel.
Yeah, just bop him on the head.
Trying to, yeah.
All right. For a 16 at the very last second, he just brings his wrist up and holds your or pummel hit just right there before flicking it away.
And as he's trying to look up, again, I'm going for a low smack with the shield.
You see after that, his eyes just dart over towards your shield, and he sees it coming, and just takes a quick step back with fancy footwork, just going do, just getting out of the way. Says, "Oh, smart man."
And then I just start like swinging the sword around, just around my hand, and then just ready it up.
Make a charisma check, persuasion, or athletics, your choice. Oh, make an athletics check or a charisma check.
I just made both, and whatever was better. Whatever makes it look cooler, I guess.
All right, so with that, he drops his guard and stands right, sheaths his long sword, and stows the short blade back up along his back. Dusts his hands off, rubs a bit of dirt and sweat from his brow, and says, and looks over to the woman. Give him 5 gold. Ever need a job? I'll vouch for you. Not bad. Not bad.
Sheath myself as well, and I'm just like, you too. It's always good working up a sweat with a sword fight.
He puts his hand as it. He puts his hand out for a handshake.
Yeah, I'll go at it still.
All right, so you guys shake hands, and he looks at you.
Bit of an eye twitch with that.
He notices it, but he's just like, he gives you a wink, and then he begins. But then he begins to walk and heads on over to the burly lady with the crossbow, and she hands him a wineskin. And he has a big drink, and then offers it out to you and says, "Come on, we got to catch up with the porters and the wagon."
Alright, I'll it's no wine for me. Trying to stay off the stuff at the moment. Keep a level head.
Fair enough, mate. He'll
And I'll
take another big drink.
And I'll just follow along.
All right. So you head on down with him towards the Black Gate, the dark obsidian-like metal gate with the same sort of stonework made around it as the northern entrance to Baldur's Gate. It's kind of like a large intersection at this point. And as you guys have lost the card at this point, but as you guys approach the gate, the belly lady and the splint-armored man turn right and head on down towards what you can see in the distance of a multi-storied building. It looks like the bottom section looks like a warehouse along this street, these row of fairly decent housing. But there's one that stands out as the bottom looks like a warehouse. But sitting on top of it is what looks to be the top section of a sailing ship. It's got 3 large masts hanging out from the front, but with no what's it called? Canvas on it, sailing canvas on it, or sails. Wow. Also, you do see a little flag over the top that has a painted orange fox on a white background.
And I'll ask what's that building?
He looks back at you and says, "Yeah, you must be new to town." And the lady says, "That's the Fox Traveler, my boy."
I've heard about it, but have yet to see it.
Yeah, it's a magnificent place. As you begin to approach, you can see that there's already one wagon out the front. There's already one wagon out the front of this place. And as the day passes on, it's about midday at the time when you guys get there. Sorry, just got to do some technical DM stuff. So if you could put it at the top of the
Top left, right.
yeah, most of the left screen, please.
Okay, doke.
Sorry about this, guys.
Well, while you do that, I'm gonna quickly pee.
All right. I'm going to let everyone know that we are Dragons Are Cats, and we are playing tonight to help support and raise awareness and even donations for the Cancer Council of New South Wales to help families and those suffering from cancer try and make their lives a little easier. As I know for myself that cancer can be really, really world-changing for a lot of people. That these services, these facilities are pretty much needed. Oh no, my camera froze.
Yep. Zoom is frozen as well, mostly.
Oh no.
Oh no, it's just you now.
Just me?
Your voice is still there.
Yeah, we can still
Oh,
hear
that's good. I'll keep talking then. I mean,
You'll probably drop
what
out.
are they called? Ventriloquist? You really
yeah,
good.
ventriloquist. There you go. I'm gonna keep flapping their mouths and just see if it lines up.
Yeah.
Let me just stop my video.
You can get a
bring it
thing
back.
where like
You're gonna mess up all the cameras, Scott.
I saw like a
Kyle, why'd you do that?
Is it so bad?
Yes, it
Yeah.
literally swapped all the cameras around.
Oh no.
you put it back on.
No, but it's in like the wrong spot now. Guess now Brad's taking Kyle's spot.
Mm.
What happened?
But my camera still hasn't come up. That's very unfortunate.
Let's leave the call and come back.
Yeah, but then the call will completely end.
What? Why is that?
Because he's
Because-
host.
Yeah.
So if the person who made the host in real life
Fuck's
leaves,
sake.
does everyone just instantly evaporate?
It's changed Brad. It's changed Brad's like ratio as well because he's taking Kyle's spot now. Now Brad's a square and Kyle's not.
We
Sorry.
still
about
going?
All right.
Yeah, I want to. I'm just gonna fix
I'm
it.
gonna
They're
leave you alone
fine.
and rejoin. I'll see if it fixes it.
I'll see you in a second.
Yeah. I'll bring up camera roll.
I think you're in the right spot. You're in the right spot though.
Yeah.
At least just sort of leave that. How's that look?
Yeah. Wow.
So Kyle's camera's still not working.
You're in the right spot though, so at least you just
Oh yeah.
talk.
I
I
mean,
can't believe your camera has literally died and you can't replace it because you can get a webcam probably.
oh yeah. It's a 10-year-old, Matt. It's a like near 10-year-old. Give it a fuck.
running. How's it running?
I don't. It.
Oh
Well,
no, your camera just like swapped.
shit. Sorry.
Why'd you click?
Yeah, what happened there? Like, why do you actually change that way?
I clicked on the arrow, and I think it stopped it for. I don't know.
Oh,
I
no.
have no idea. No, because that will take 40 minutes. Hold on. Let me go get Laura's laptop.
Oh my god. I thought you were going to invest in a new laptop. Just buy like a $400 laptop. Like just go to Office Works and get the cheapest fucking thing you can buy. Because all you have to do is open a web browser. Dedicated web, get a Chromecast fucking and just have it on your TV. Get a Chromecast and then literally just use a Chromecast on a monitor. And that'd probably be better. You probably could do that.
Okay, I'm gonna have to just switch laptops completely here.
Oh, you're
Your camera's
back.
on.
You're back.
Camera's on.
What happened?
Did you even click any buttons?
I took out the charger. Yeah,
It's alright.
I'll restart.
Put technical difficulties up, Luke. Thing. Your voice won't be affected.
Your voice won't be
So
effective.
affected. We're back.
Woo! Okay, let's see. Just go to
back.
guess who's back.
That was painful.
Back again. That was so. I am so sorry, everyone.
Okay, I can hear the audio too. Everything's good.
Thank you. Yeah. So let's hope the rest of the session won't be as bad.
Absolutely
Oh
flawless.
god. Flawless victory. All right. So, as you guys come on into the. That's probably gonna be a bit loud.
Where are we at, boss?
All right, boss. We are. As you guys come in,
Where we at, boss?
Belvin, as you come in, you can see around the base of this shop. There are porters moving in and out of this area here.
Where are you pointing to?
Here.
Are we on the same map?
Yeah, I'm just struggling to get you guys because it moved everybody.
I was gonna say you only need me.
I do actually. Right, so as you come in and approach this area, you see 2 large Darth horses. You also see a couple of guards running in and around by this wagon, keeping them safe as porters run in and out of the this side door here. You see up top that there are 2 crossbowmen hanging over what looks to be the side of the ship, along the other side, the very top. And there's also, as you continue down the length of the warehouse, there is a staircase leading up to the next level. Around the warehouse area, you see that it kind of looks out onto along the western side, just looks back onto the wall, but up the wall of the city of Baldur's Gate. But up on top, you reckon you could pretty much look over into the city and also out onto the ocean, getting a full view of the area. You see down below that there are also 2 guards posted by what looks to be a main door.
Yeah, right.
And at this point, don't know why that opened. At this point, the lady comes up to you and pulls and opens up her and just pulls out a little leather pouch, pulls it open, and then counts 5 gold pieces, hands them over to you. It says, "Bosch be back soon. If you want a job, we can vouch for you."
Much appreciated. Duly noted. I'm going to be in town for a few more days. I know where to find yous.
Yeah, all right. The guy in the red cape and splint mail looks back and he says, "Oh, please help it. A nice grueling fight, nice walk. How about a drink?"
Sure. Why not?
Is Brad even going to be able to come help us after all this?
Who knows?
I'm going to say no.
Probably not, eh?
I mean, this is all for the stalling of the game, guys.
Yeah, a little bit of stalling.
So,
Just because
sorry.
of the
Certain
Stoxinator.
It's alright, we can just have him tank for us.
So, as this guy comes down here and brushes past this guard, as the guard moves for him, the rest of the troop kind of follow off one by one and disappear inside. The lady goes past, and there is one guy with green turban and green robes, what look to be wrapped underneath a little bit of hide armor, like a hardened leather chest piece. Gestures on in for you. As you follow down in and around, you come to this very, very large, wide open warehouse area. It's also part bar. You see that there is there's no one currently manning the bar, but you do see that it is currently bottles of wine are stacked on top. You see down the entire expanse there is crate and cargo being taken out and loaded outside. You see down the very opposite end, you see a spiral staircase that leads up, and you see multiple little side rooms with curtains pulled over them.
Yeah, right.
And they all go. The hustle and bustle in this place is fairly busy. You've got a lot of. you got a few people shouting out orders as these guys clearly just come in, weapons out, and then just jump down onto this table and just throw themselves into chairs. As you approach, you walk past one guy, this guy here, and he's shouting, "Come on, Jackson, get that onto the card. We ain't got long." You can see the place smells a little like, even though the slums of the place smells like shit and sewage, this place smells very delicate, very nice. Upkeep in this place and the organization of this place is immaculate. And as the guy in the splint armor kicks out a chair where he's sitting, the guy in the green comes around you from the other side and sits himself down opposite and yells out, "Oi! Oi, you initiate! A couple of bottles over here." And this guy here,
Oh yeah, well, Wild Ikram.
Wild Ikram appears.
No, we don't actually. We have
We have
we have a
Batman.
Batman.
Yeah, Wild Batman.
No.
Actually, he'd be better than Ikram.
Whoa.
Yeah, can we have
His
Batman,
utility
please?
belt does come with everything.
Has it got blinkers
Does
on
it-
it?
Does
Yeah,
it
man.
come with a
It's
bear?
got everything.
Yeah, bear.
All right, so bring this back into the game. This guy here currently drops what crate he's carrying, runs over behind the bar.
Oh, God damn it. Swap for Robbie and Brad again.
Brings back a couple of bottles of wine, and as he puts down these bottles of wine in green glass stained bottles of elegant design, you see that they are already chilled to just frost emitting off
I wish my beer came like that.
them. One day, you just need frost berries, Fey touched. Puts them down. He runs back and gets brings back a couple of wine glasses. And as he pulls them all down, the guy in red splint says, "Thanks, initiate. Now get back to work."
Yeah.
Coming from behind the curtain, you see. Make a perception check, actually. Who's got their thing on? Oh, don't beat that back. I can hear myself in that place. Okay, so yeah. Right, so sorry about that. Sorry about this delay. As you drink your wine, they start talking about, can't wait for this mob of youngsters, these initiates, to get the fuck out of here. And Lee goes, "Yeah, I can't believe Coin and Face have decided to put them up here. Fucking, they can just sleep out in the streets. Initiates don't deserve a fucking bed."
Sounds like a really nice place.
Well, I would like to ask. It's like, well, why are they allowed in here at the moment? What?
They will look at you and just say, "Secret business you might need to one day possibly be in on. The coin's good. A lot of fighting. And you get to see a good few places." You then hear the curtain behind you unveil. As you turn around, as this heavy curtain's moved and it clangs on the metal pole, the iron rings hold the curtain up on. You see coming out of it is Aravax, Fox Traveler. And his black levers. But you don't see any dragon dagger at his side. He's in the exact same clothes you saw him this morning. He's got this studded leather vest and his cloak hanging down around his sides. Swashbuckling boots and brown trousers. Also, coming out from behind the curtain, with scales of matte black, horns of sickly yellow, purple robes and mantle around her sides, and a large, fiendish-looking greatsword at her hip. The skull-like, draconic face looks at you and stares at you all and says, "New initiates. Haven't prepared for the next summer's end travel. However, coin. Make sure it happens. I want initiates ready to go. Prepare my platican." And Aravax goes, "Yes, my mistress." You see the Dragonborn, or the half-dragon, Resmir, head on down towards this spiral staircase. The guy in the green turban and green shirt looks over to you and goes, "Be calm. She's the one in charge of running. She pays all the coin. She's a good boss. Nice and frightful, if not a bit devoted to their cause. But hey, we all are here." And the man beside you says, "What say you? Meet back in a day. You've proven yourself martially to me. You're just going to have to talk to coin and face first before anything happens."
I reckon I could do that. One day should be plenty for me to prepare if need be.
And at the same time as her leaving, Aravax continues on down with her as well. As she looks back and says, "Come, Aravax." She says yes. And with that, we are going to swap scenes.
Yay.
Just welcome our Asimir Druid.
E. That's all I got.
That's all we expect.
That's all we need. Oh, savage.
So are we still at the point when what's his name decides that he wants to talk smack and get wrecked?
Indeed. He talks smack straight up. He
Why
pulls
not?
out his...
Why is this guy called Aravax? Face in brackets. Are we not meant to see that?
Well, I mean, he has a face.
He does.
Yeah, he's got a face.
He does have a face.
But what kind of face?
I have no idea.
And now it's gone.
We did just have a bombshell if we're metagaming
But
before.
but what kind of face?
He has the face. All right.
Maybe that's where we're meant to hit.
Yeah.
Got the face. My only weakness.
It's like,
His weak point in plain sight.
yeah. I was gonna hit that spot anyway.
All right. Okay, so
This is a bit fucking epic.
so from previous, he had just Aravax Foxtrapper had just looked you up and down. Was a bit shifty on you. Pulled out his dragon tooth dagger, and from that sheath, a burst of flames came out of the dragon tooth blade itself, and struck the man who just left his computer for an amount of damage that I cannot remember.
It wasn't
Wow,
that
so
hard.
much mystery.
It wasn't
He's
that
not
hard.
at his computer, so it could be whatever damage you want now.
No, 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 no.
Yeah, but he took a few points of damage that erupted
He's
into
seen.
fire as he struck you. Yeah, he has seen the both of you.
Yeah, oh, it just looks like we're hiding around the corner.
You guys were like there when he first saw you. But
Yeah, no worries.
I would like everyone to click on their token. Right
token?
click on your token and then roll initiative.
What do you mean right click on your token?
Don't right click. Just click on your token, then click initiative.
Just highlight your
Yeah.
token.
So Rob, remember before how we didn't always go on that initiative bar on the left where you put like when it came up? It's because we were meant to click on our token before we press initiative. The turn order.
It didn't used to work though. It wasn't set up before, so it never used to work.
No.
So now if we click on our token and
gotcha.
press it, it'll work.
Yeah, right.
Look, boom!
Does Rob get the 19?
Yeah, what do I get?
He did roll a 19.
That's cool. I'll stay with the 5.
That was
Bruh.
The other dude got a 0, so that's fine.
How's that possible?
He doesn't,
You
have,
can't
he
get...
doesn't have a 0.
He got sides on a 20 dice.
You can get 0. If you have like negative dex, you can get like below 0, I think.
Maybe he has negative dex.
There is.
Oh yeah.
I don't
A,
think you got a 0.
a human
yeah.
has negative stats. I'm pretty sure that's impossible.
Nah,
Yeah,
humans are
Humans are
average.
the best.
humans can definitely have negative stats.
Look, see, this one has a 0.
Oh shit. He got
Zero,
Naturally
zero.
or unnaturally?
So you got
Oh.
22. You sure you don't
Might
want
be
that
really
19, Rob?
Oh no, because I kind of want to see what you guys want to do first anyway.
I have no fucking idea. I'm just gonna fight him
Where's the
Attacked our
dragon?
mate. in the shop, having a sleep.
How are the
What?
crowd currently reacting, Kyle? Like all these people carrying things around and
Well, you see that this merchant he was talking to last time has taken a few steps back, turned to you guys, dropped what he was carrying, and
does
just
this
stepped
contain
back.
valuable items?
You see all these guys down here at this point have all dropped what they were doing, and are now just looking on. They looking at you guys. They look like a few of them look like they might do something. You can see one.
Like do something as in like have a go, or do something as in run away.
You don't know yet.
But you can sort of judge whether someone's.
But
gonna-
no, but you know it's gonna be something.
They're on edge. They're like looking. They're like, better do something. That's it.
You see these two observers from up top. These two ladies. Their conversation have just been interrupted by the sound of. "Ugh!"
Just
Next
ask
minute
them.
they pull out like bows and arrows and shit and just start wailing.
Then you
From
know
As,
their
what to do.
garments.
As Sandstorm's been struck by this blade, these two ladies up top have gone, "Oh, no! What is this? Oh, my day's been ruined! Oh my god!"
Oh my god.
At this point, Aravax, with his left hand on the chain of his dog, lets loose on it, reaches over and grabs and pulls off the muzzle, and then takes a few steps back away from you, and then says, "Second Rashnar," and pointing towards Casimir and to Casimir and Belvin. No, not Belvin. I'm sorry, Ikram. Shit. Here we go again, guys.
Belvin's not here.
Belvin's not
So
here.
does
Please come again.
Sandstorm have like a weird fear of dogs? Being a cat, or is it?
Well, last game he was very
Different.
intrigued. Roll a d13. There,
Adding more
Sandstorm.
stuff to
See
his
what-
list.
13.
Actually, make a d12. Don't count the last one. Just roll a d12.
Where am I? Did you add another one, did you? I didn't notice.
No, not yet. I don't think I have.
I did. There's 13 now. There's 13 on my list. He's adding more. Oh no, you've changed my dice as well. 11.
So what's your obsession today? Well,
After battle, you lick yourself and gear clean.
Yeah, you can see like you've cut your shirt. You look
Cute.
down, like it's one of your best outfits now. This like acolyte, like this acolyte/assassin robe. It's all dirty. You're like, oh, I don't want dirty. I'm gonna have to lick that clean.
How long will that take?
A couple of hours.
Maybe an hour.
Depends how much blood you get on it.
So as he backs up, just gonna add the dog's turn.
Does Robbie get an attack or opportunity as he backs up?
Yeah.
Do you pull out vengeance?
I'm just thinking, what are you doing? You are the chosen one.
You can talk to him on your turn.
Okay. Yeah, I pull out my arm, of course. It's always ready.
Self-defense.
Bitch, counterattack.
So as you pull out your dagger and go to respond in kind, you do a couple of thrusts into him, and you see he's just moving with such fancy footwork of someone being drunk and dancing around. Every time you thrust at him, he's just dancing away from you.
Oh, fuck. He's quick, guys. I'm trying my best.
Just sounds like he's making excuses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Make
losing
me
his
look
touch.
bad, I swear.
All right, Sandstorm. At that point, he also says to you, "I've got to stop moving my notes." He says, "Nope, wrong page. Sorry." As he's walking back, he's got his hands spread out and up in the air and says, "So you look into my affairs? You bring friends along with you to back you up? Were you lying to me to get close? Unlike you, Sandstorm, I do. I might just forgive you if you show me what you got."
I have a couple of gold pieces. I got some. Can we go through the whole list? What I got? Oh, you mean like in battle?
He then takes up a nice fighting stance with his dragon tooth dagger. And now it is Sandstorm's turn.
What you can't get me if you can't see me. So I use hide, and I hide.
Well, where are you going to hide?
I'm gonna first disengage. Well, I don't have to scare. They're not close enough to attack me.
The dog definitely is.
6.6 feet.
Actually, no.
He's not too close, so I should be able to run away. I'm gonna run. I can't really tell what's on the underneath here.
What's underneath where?
It's pretty open
Underneath
street, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
Underneath,
very open
underneath
street.
the awning. What's under there? I don't know.
It's not a very huge awning. It's just the building stone wall going up from there. Pretty much the only place you could hide if you disappeared around the corner or found a
Yeah.
crate or hid over here. It's a very wide open area.
I want
Or
to
maybe in the fountain.
Yeah, it's right in the water. You can't see
Yeah,
me.
respect it.
Get a straw. I'm gonna fucking come up to this guy and go, "How do you like this if I stab your dog?"
Ugh.
Okay, so for that, yeah, the dog with fiendish speed just sidesteps and just growls at you, just like,
Minimum damage.
and then looks over towards Ikram and Casimir still.
Oh, and then okay, that's it. And then I'm going to disengage from this dog using cunning action, and go back and go. Dude, that guy is really, really fast, and that dog wants to bat your ass. Where's Belvin? We need to get him to bite his ass.
Yeah, how are you guys gonna fight without me? Gonna take the damage, eh?
I can't take any bad ass
Where's
right now.
Where the fuck is our tank when you need him?
Yeah. Good luck, guys.
The one time.
We still got a bear.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
That's if he
get
goes
Is it gonna
there.
be? Is it gonna be too?
Animals.
I don't know what the word would be. Like, I'm turning into a bear in the middle of a street.
Mate.
Who cares, man? We've already like
Fucking giant
fighting.
angry fire dog.
At that point, the fiendish Hell Hound comes over towards you guys, slowly, snarling. Its eyes just pulsing with light, its dark fur and its sharp talons rearing over towards you guys, clicking on the stonework floor as it rears up. It drops its maw, and you see as these little specks and flecks of flame just come out, erupts into a huge blast of fire that comes out. And wrong place, man, but whatever.
Well, he missed.
Yeah.
As it came out,
He obviously farted it out.
Does that hit everyone?
What's that dog? Fire dog in Pokemon?
Okay, no.
Houndour?
Yeah, Hound Doom or Hound Door,
Hound-
whatever it is.
Something like
He's reminding me of that.
that.
Yeah.
The fire and dark one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly what it is.
Well,
Alright.
I'm glad we grouped
That
up.
looks That looks like
Yeah, I'm glad.
HD
I'm
fire.
glad the fucking
Yeah.
cat came back.
Why did you even come here, Robbie? Just get barbecued.
Yeah, perfectly coned.
as the dog comes over to you, breathes out this cone of fire that just flashes out into everyone. I need all you guys to make a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity. My
It
weakest.
literally is hand. I think that is a carbon copy
Oh
of Hand
my
Doom.
Yeah, is that a Houndoom token?
How do you like your Ikram cooked?
Yeah, well done.
Whoa.
Was just dex saving throw, was it?
Yeah.
Sorry, you don't take critical damage on a one or a save, do you?
No.
Oh fuck! I rolled a 3.
Oh, wow.
I rolled
Okay.
an 18 plus 3.
I'm just going to get some dice.
No,
You guys
that's
take
dex save. Sand
all-
storm.
Everyone but Casimir takes 66 fire damage.
I take half fire damage as well, so
Say
I'll only take
66?
quarter.
And I thought
What?
you were going to like newness.
Did you say 66?
Did you say 66?
66.
Oh,
So 6 dice.
I was gonna say that.
Oh, we're dead. I'm
Dead.
dead then.
How much damage?
Let's see, for
We'll find out.
18.
Wait, did you-
18 points of fire damage.
Oh my god, it's close.
Oh, fuck.
As the fire catches Ikram completely, I want you to roll a just roll Constitution for me. Straight Constitution.
Oh. Sorry,
Yeah.
I think I did Constitution. Same thing.
Oh, actually, don't worry, that works. Constitution save works.
It's the same.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Just
So,
wording's different.
you notice some of your leaf weave as this magical flame comes out of this infernal beast, begins to start cooking up some of your leaf weave armor you've alchemically created to become stronger, but you quickly pat yourself out before it burns to a crisp.
Right. That's interesting to know. Fuck.
And at that point, Aravax yells out, "Rashan! What did I tell you? Only those two!" And the dog looks back and goes, "Woo!" But then looks at everyone else and then growls again. Just
Which two?
he pointed originally to you two, so
Yeah, right.
Casimir and Ikram, while he said to Sandstorm, "Show me what you got."
Oh, I getcha.
I'm gonna try to hit him.
Right,
Some
so
super
next up,
speed,
it's Casimir's turn, and he is pretty much right in front of you guys, engaged.
Alright, I am going to.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna tell you an idea because it's an illusion, and you're gonna tell me whether it works or not, Kyle. Before I cast
Okay.
it, right?
Yep.
I want to use Phantasmal Force, and I want it to, because this makes an illusion in the creature's mind. I want it to
Yep.
imagine that like the stone starts like crawling up its legs to like lock it in place. Like the ground just starts crawling up
Yeah.
its legs.
Just having
like
a mad
that.
acid trip.
Yeah, it's just like, and then it's like locked in place. in its mind at least.
All right. I say that would be fine because the spell's now infected. Evident to the creature. All we'll have to do, if it succeeds on an investigation check against your spell save DC, it will realize that it's an illusion.
So it does.
But it will have to
intelligence
make a saving.
and then it can use its action to investigate it.
Okay, let's make a saving throw for this.
So intelligence save, it has to be 15.
Natural 20.
Are you serious?
I'm sorry.
He's not sorry at all.
He's not sorry. Not even a hint of
I'm
remorse.
I'm a little sorry because I rolled it and looked up and I was just like, oh, I'm just going to tell him straight away. I'm so sorry.
He's not.
He's not sorry at all.
He hates you.
But it's a wonderful idea. I'll give you inspiration for it. That was a cool idea. It just didn't work.
It was bad
I'll
for you,
take
gave you
your
inspiration.
yeah. I'll take your pity.
Have you already used your inspiration from last time?
Yeah, I've used it.
Okay, so with that, you get a glimpse that this actually got a -2. What was your spell save DC?
15.
Okay, yeah, don't worry. You do realize one thing from this creature, seen as a canine-based creature, even though a little infernal. You feel as if its intelligence is slightly higher than the average dog. If not evil to the core. Okay. So, Ikram,
Yes.
your move.
Okay, well, yeah, I'm just going to. Can I like run over to the dog, grab it by the throat, and then transform into the bear?
Make
Almost
me
did.
make me a grapple check.
The opposite order might be better.
Yeah.
Because
All right, yeah, I'll do that.
the bear's a
instead.
lot
Yeah,
stronger than you are.
I'll just start walking over to it, like really dramatic and shit, and then just
You
start.
just want to be,
turning
yeah,
into
you
the
want to be badass.
You do have the bear stats saved somewhere, don't you?
bear. I'm currently looking at them right now.
Okay, cool. Yep, do it for me.
Do it.
What do
Do
I
it,
do?
Icky.
I'm just gonna slowly walk over to him. Do you have a little image thing for me to change, or?
Oh yeah. Sorry about that.
No, you're right.
Don't apologize to us.
So I just slowly walk over to him, and then I like all the hair obviously starts forming around my body and that, and then I sort of drop to my all fours and just keep moving, and then grow quite exponentially large. And then I'm going to claw at him and then bite him. Oh wait,
Okay.
yeah.
So I'm going to leave your token all the time.
That's fine.
I'm going to leave your token there, but you also have your bear here. So any points you take, just take it off your normal self token. But
Okay.
You also have control of this bad boy. If I can
With
get it up.
the with my health, does my health go back up to full?
Yeah.
Is that how it works? Yeah, sweet.
You get the bear's
Yeah,
health,
so-
and once the bear's health goes to 0, then you go back to your health.
Okay, I'll just write down what I'm at now, so I don't forget.
Actually, yeah, I'll put the bear's health in this. So what's the bear's health?
Oh, he doesn't look cool at all.
He's like
Sorry.
a big cuddly
Looks like a
bear.
Yogi Bear.
Pretty sure you said that last time.
Did
Yeah, haven't you
I haven't
been
turned
to
into
this?
the bear yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has.
Have I?
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
think
you-
he was here for it.
Well,
No,
No,
I was
I'm pretty sure he
controlling
did
your
once.
character, and I
I
did.
swear you have.
Uh,
I'm
Go
pretty
back
sure he
to the
did
footage.
once.
yeah,
I
I
see
did.
how
I
it
did
is.
once when I was controlling your character because
You
you weren't
look
here.
like a bear. Like, the other way, Yogi's bear's like a human.
He's like a realistic Yogi bear.
Yeah,
I can't actually grab hold of the bear.
Can you grab that guy?
No.
No, wait, no,
Okay.
I put the wrong person on that.
Woo!
Sorry about that. Another one of these nights.
Thanks, mate.
But
Alright, so I'm
Photoshop
going to
an
walk up
angry
to it,
face.
and then I'm going to, swipe at it and I'll use claw.
Hey, doggy.
Are you gonna bite it or grab it?
I'm going to claw attack it, and then I'm going to bite it. So I haven't got the actual attack save, so I'm just gonna go off how I roll. So this is for the bite, for the claw. Sorry. Oh, that's gonna miss.
Plus.
So it's plus 5, so 11.
Yeah. So yeah, that unfortunately, you go to swipe at it, but it just ducks and weaves out of the way.
Yep. And then I'm gonna go for a bite. Oh my god! What the fuck?
Retreat.
All right.
Retreat.
So your teeth clench into the side of this creature, but its hide, its fur is just way too thick.
What the fuck?
You just kind of can't get a good grip on it,
So
and it
this
just
dog's,
tastes vile.
this dog's smart and strong.
Stronger than a bear.
Smarter than a flying bat. Man.
Aravax walks a little bit over, crosses his arms, and says, "Oh, come on! Don't tell me this is all you have." And just stands there, holding his dragon dagger, dragon tooth dagger, and just watching. Casimir, your move. Sandstorm, it's your move. Casimir, you see the bear bite into the Hell Hound. It's just not affecting it at all.
Okay. Low. I'm gonna use one of those donated healing dice.
All right, that's a free action as well.
Oh fuck yeah!
So roll a d10, just straight d10. No con. Actually, yeah, add your con mod. So add your con mod to that.
What's that?
So your Constitution modifier.
I'm not sure what that is.
What's
Right
the number
hand
above, like below your constitution?
Below my constitution is 12.
What's the
So
number
plus
above
1.
that? Yeah, 1.
So you said below.
Add plus one. All right,
Not,
so you
not
regain
below.
six,
Below.
Plus 12.
you regain 6 HP. As you
Just
just feel invigorated. And also, big shout out to Tree Hugging Druid for our stream's first donation. Thank you very much. If you want to donate
thanks,
to the
mate.
channel as well, help our players and help our cause for charity, just scroll down, look at the doobly doop, and select from the menu.
Ikram would get along with him. Tree hugging druid.
That's
Yeah,
on
Nothing,
Barkov.
ain't nothing wrong with that, mate.
So with that health, I'm like, I must go 1v1, guys. I am sorry. Good luck.
You're not sorry.
And
So I go up to him and I charge and go, I'll accept your challenge. And I pull out the dagger of vengeance and go, it's strike.
all right, you notice as you run past the Hellhound that's been bitten by Ikram, doesn't even look your way. Not one bit. It's just focused on these two. And as you run on in, you got your dagger out and ready, and you go to stab at him. Make me an attack roll with the dagger of vengeance.
It's a cool name.
16.
I dig that.
Right. Yes, 16. 16 just makes it. You see, as you go to cut into his studded leather overcloak, you see as the dagger presses upon it, there's a little flash of light as an arcane sigil disappears from it. And just sinks, about an inch of it sinks into his chest.
Nice.
And then, as you bring it out, there's a spark of electricity leaves, singes his flesh.
Good.
And he just stumbles back and says, make a... yeah, so... I'm just going to put this here, because I've got to find this again. Alright, so next up is the Hellhound. Gonna... let's see.
Can I use the second action? I'll use the second action.
As your bonus action?
Yeah.
Yeah, what do we want to do for your bonus action?
I'm gonna disengage. I'm like back. I'm going back and forward. I'll like cartwheel back. Oh.
Alright, as you stab into him and then just flip back off your paws.
Yeah.
And then land in that kind of split motion. You got one leg off to the side, your other leg's up, your knees up to your chest, and you got one paw down on the ground while you got the dagger out to the side.
Have you added your? That's a +1 weapon, isn't it?
No, it's not.
It's not. Okay.
No.
Wasn't sure if it was
Just gets
classified as one.
The lightning damages.
Got the bonus lightning damage.
Yeah, it's got up to 4 damage extra.
Right, so I would like you to, Ikram, because you're engaged with it, I would like Ikram to roll a d6
We're engaged.
You are
in
now.
combat.
Yeah, in combat.
Not in matrimony.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, same-sex marriage hasn't passed in Australia.
True.
We're
It's a
two
weird
different beasts.
bestiality thing going
Yeah.
on there.
The Hellhound's the big
That'll
spell.
ever be legal in Australia.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Probably
Two
not.
beasts of
Not-
different species.
Not with these
They're back.
fucking dinosaurs in fucking the parliament. But continuing on, as the Hellhound turns to you, you see the flames from its mouth have kind of dissipated. The glow of fire from within it has kind of died down as well, and it is just going to come towards you, and just make some bite attacks. As it reaches on out with its maw to sink its teeth into you. Just going to bring up the page. Alright, so you duck and weave out as it's bitten into you, it goes to bite into your leg, but you bring your paw up real quick and just claw its head, just belted away from you, protecting you from its dangerous fiery mouth.
Out of
Hasn't-
curiosity, Wrath of the Storm, is that they have to land the attack, or is that if they just go for the attack?
You have to land
Land the attack.
when you're hit with an attack.
Yeah, okay.
And-
Alright.
And also, I am fairly sure you have not used any of your Asimir part.
No, I haven't yet. I'm
In front
seeing
of
how this fight goes. For anyone.
In front of anyone. They all think
No,
you
I
do.
haven't.
Yeah.
I'm sort of basically for me. It's I don't really know that I'm Asimar, so it was going to be. I've got an idea of when I'm going to reveal it.
Okay.
If it
Okay.
happens.
That's cool.
Eating a sandwich.
Alright, so, Casimir, your move.
Right. Am I like within reach of the Hellhound, or is Ikram in between me and it?
I'm going to say for this moment.
I was going to block it, to be honest. Sorry, I
At
was going
this
to
moment?
sort of protect you a little bit.
That's okay. At this moment, he is engaged completely. You're by his Ikram's bare form's back legs.
I might just skirt around, and basically from its like attack and appearance, can I sort of deduce that fire effects or fire attacks won't do much to it?
You can tell instantly, being a creature from you can tell it's infernal. It's just got that feel, that look, that ever dreading flame to it. But yeah, you can tell that fire is just not going to be, especially if it breathes fire. You know, if it breathes fire, it's probably not going to be affected by fire.
Yeah. And in that case, I am
Vengeance.
going to have to Ray of Frost.
Okay, so how do you do your Ray of Frost? There's a vocal component and somatic component.
Is there a vocal?
Oh, it might just be some somatic.
Oh no, it does have vocal.
Okay. So yeah, how do you Ray of Frost?
Get away from... Sorry, there's just a fucking bug flying around.
I thought that was literally it.
Well,
Just stab it out.
I make a quick chant in Infernal.
Quick infernal enchantment.
The fucking
um,
weird wizard.
There's a bit of like ice magic from my fingertips. I sort of draw like a sigil in the air, and then just thrust my hand forward and shoots out a beam.
Okay, and at that,
And you
kind of-
say what?
Revenge.
as you say in
It's in
infernal,
Infernal.
it gets the dog's attention and stops looking at the bear in front of it and just looks over at you as from this sigil, this cylinder of frost just hits it smack bang in the face and just goes and wheels from the effect, and like the frost catches the fur and looks like his chest and head and neck is just being halted from the ice, just frozen for a bit. So it looks like it's gonna shake off or evaporate quite quick.
Just a little bit chilled.
Yeah, he's chilled. Okay, so Ikram, you're up.
Alright, so I'm going to... Yeah, I'm just going to go and just go for it again. Just going to bite him. Hopefully I've done right.
+2.
Did I do that right? Plus,
Yep.
I was supposed to be +4. How did I fuck that up?
I have no idea.
I guess it's actually 15.
Does a 15
that's
hit?
how. Oh, whoops! I pressed it again. Ignore that.
Okay.
Does a 15 hit?
I realized what I did wrong. I'll
What
fix
did
it
you
after.
Alright.
Just the way I type things in.
Alright, so 15?
Yes, that's actually 15.
Alright, so 15 hits. You pull your jaws open again and just sink on down, and you can taste charred meat.
Delicious.
Nice, hot, just like it's fresh off the grill.
And then, yeah, I'm just gonna let go, and then I'm just gonna smack him across the face with my claw.
As you rip it.
That's actually 22.
Whee! Yeah, was that a nat 20?
No. Hey there.
So yeah, as you reel back and pulling a little bit of flesh and fur out of the Hell Hound, you at the same time bring that same paw back up and just boom, smack it over the face.
Oh yeah. That's the shit.
All right.
Have we got 2
That's
audios
my
playing?
turn.
By the way,
2 sets of music. Yeah, we do actually. Sorry.
I can see something really faint behind that. Hold on.
Oh no, now we're just out of music.
No, I still got it.
Oh, there it goes. It just stopped for me. It was really weird. Okay. So, continuing on. It's now Aravax's turn. And he pulls his knife forward and says, "This is what I want to see." And as he moves on forward towards you, he's going to swing around to here, pull his dagger out, and as he begins to swing, it leaves a trail of fire going off and across. He swings out towards you. You duck and weave out. You step back and bounce away from it. He then leans in forward to do another backslash across to you. Is a 19 is definitely going to hit you.
Yes.
As you take... Oh, that's not much. You take 4 points of piercing damage and 1 point of fire damage as he cuts on your arm.
I like the idea of this dagger.
Yeah, I like the idea of getting hit for fuck all.
Yeah.
Then he is going to use his bonus action to try to stab you in the chest.
Oh, that's a bonus
God.
action. My bonus
And-
action is to kill you.
That is for a 24
Holy shit, Yorino.
for 5 points of piercing damage and 1 point of fire damage. And then with that stab, he's going to step back in a bit of a bounce.
Fuck. I have met my match.
All right,
And
your
greater
turn.
of my match.
Make a charisma check. Actually, at the end of the turn, make a charisma check. But have your turn now. So whatever that charisma check is.
No.
Actually, don't worry. We'll worry about that charisma check at the end of your turn.
Oh, do you mean like a skills test?
Do your turn first.
We'll worry about it at the end of your turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you want me to actually fucking do something now? Fucking.
Yeah, no, yeah.
I'm
Go
scared.
ahead
Just
and
fight.
have your turn.
Fuck. Healing. Nah, not working. Shit.
For $1, you could save Sandstorm.
Yeah.
For
Quick,
$1,
someone send me in something.
if you donate $1 to the charity, Sandstorm will be able to gain a D10 healing dice.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Who
Can
knew
it happen?
they could
Way to
wait?
win.
Could it happen
you
actually live, like coming through live?
If you want, you can donate $1 yourself.
One
How many-
sec, guys. Delay.
We could
You just
have
see
a
him ripping out his
sledgehammer.
wallet and his card and shit. And he starts
I
putting
put $100 of 100 dice. Roll them all.
I think at that point, I'll just let you pick a magic item you can have.
Yeah. How about? This is icky.
It's icky.
I have healing kits. That doesn't do much, does it?
That doesn't do anything.
That doesn't make you
Unless,
survive from death.
it just puts you, stable if you're dying.
Can't you just fall back a bit?
I'm gonna go. Fuck you. Get a data wounding out and go. And throw it at him, and then I'm gonna like go and hide.
Now, because that's considered an object, I will allow you to throw 2 if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dart of wounding.
Oh, boom!
Oh!
Got it.
Oh!
Holy shit! You got the damage
Nice.
as well.
All right. I'll just roll. As the first dart comes out, I'll roll his Constitution save. He fails. Roll his second Constitution save. He succeeds. Okay, so that done wounding comes out. You see the first one sink straight in through the buttons on his shirt into straight into skin, and he just reels forward and just a little bit of blood comes out. And as he looks up, this next one just sinks him straight and like very deep into the throat, and he just like reels over in pain.
You didn't see that cat coming, did you? See ya.
Okay.
And then I like hide.
Make a charisma check.
So you mean like choose?
Yeah, roll either for me performance or persuasion. Right.
21.
Okay. So, Hell Hound. Ikram, roll me a d6.
I like how nothing happens. It's like he's like, So that time we turned that werewolves.
Okay. You see the flames within this creature's mouth come back, spurting out. As it looks back over to you, the ice around its chest, front legs, neck, and head just completely melt away in a puddle on the ground as a burst of fire comes back out, pointed towards you again.
Yep.
I'd like you to roll a dexterity saving throw as you are blasted with this flame.
Who's that?
Not very well.
Just because
Your tank.
Because are you flying? I'm not 100% sure.
No.
Who?
You're not? Alright.
Are you
Casimir?
talking about?
Casimir.
No, he's just chilling.
Alright. Well, I need you to roll me a dexterity saving throw as well.
No, you are
You can
Casimir.
fly.
22.
Come
Oh, yeah.
on. Okay.
Alright, and you are resistant to this, so you can
Yeah.
take half damage, so
Oh,
you
shit.
take quarter damage. So
Does it
whatever I
fly
say,
I'm assuming.
It's like
that is correct.
I'm taking no damage at all.
Yeah, that's a lot of threes.
I'm cool with that. Unless you're rolling d4s.
Do we have a healer on our party? I forget.
I'm like a very minimal healer.
The
Can you
power
rub
could
some-
heal. If you
Rub some bark into my wound.
So, straight up in your face, there, straight up in your face, Ikram, the fire bursts out and singes your your bear form's nostrils, ears, mouth, tongue. Everything is just singed as you take 16 points of fire damage. Blasted into your face.
16.
You dead?
Yep, 16. So half that, Casimir, and then half it again.
So I take 4 damage.
Ah.
As you're caught in the fire, and it's just like your arms just caught in, and it's just like, oh, it's nice and warm. But
Oh, 'cause you're strong against it.
Because I made the save.
Nice.
and I'm resistant to fire.
Yeah.
I'm using Wrath of the Storm.
Okay, you have to land it here.
Yeah, it's not an
No,
attack.
no, it's not an attack. So basically, if he attacks me, then they have to do a dex saving throw, and if they fail, they take 2d8 lightning or thunder damage.
Okay, so as the fire just completely. Hold on. Oh, I forgot to
It's
put
like a reaction, pretty much.
That's cool. So as the fire comes out,
You have abilities?
It's a it's one of my domain. I ended up going a cleric Tempest domain first level thing. So basically, I get Wrath of the Storm, and that's it. And it can be used 5 times after a long rest.
Oh shit.
I can use a
Okay.
long rest.
all right. So, does he get to do a dexterity saving throw or?
Yeah, so he does a dex save.
Okay. Dex save for this creature. It's going to be da.
I don't know what he's
so
going to be.
for 13, I believe it's just going to be your spell save DC. I'll just go your spell save DC for now.
Probably gonna
Doesn't have it on. Oh, does it go off my spell save DC?
Yes.
Because my bear doesn't have one.
be 15. It's spell,
Obviously.
your spell save DC, your wisdom.
I've got to figure out where that is.
On your spells page.
15.
15. Okay, so no.
Take
That's coming. As the flames erupt around the bear form, the flames coalesce into blue light that is singeing around the bear's form, collate around the neck towards the head, and just in a point before your eyes,
Are you joking?
lash out into a little blast of lightning that
It's below
that link-
average.
Just like
That
in real
connects-
life.
that connects up to the
The
Hellhound's
constant
face,
disappointment is fucking-
and you see that shock just go out around it. Casimir, it's now your turn. You just saw lightning come out of the face of a bear.
Alright.
I was kind of picturing it being like a it's because it's like a reaction. It was almost going to be like I get burnt, and then it sort of comes out of my skin. I don't know if that's it's like static through the hair, like
Static electricity.
lots below average static electricity.
I think I lost my internet.
Yeah.
You're back. Yeah.
And it messed up all the cameras.
I just
Always
lightning,
happens.
And then it just came. That's the first time it's dropped since I got NBN.
That's alright. I
Who
think
am I now?
we'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Alright. If anyone
It'll be
asks, Brad's Robbie, Rob's Brad, and Robbie's Rob.
Oh wow, to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did that.
'Cause you dropped
Alright.
Brad's
Oh look,
0%.
I'm not any different. It's fine. I'm still Rob.
Alright.
Alright,
Brad.
Casimir, your turn. You've never seen this kind of ability come out of Ikram before.
Yeah, it's like, oh, fuck.
That was brand new.
Ikram's being useful. This is new.
Oh
Yeah.
wow!
Below average.
You're coming out of all those abilities. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck? Where have you been the last 4 levels? Working?
Looking after your fucking dragons, what I've been doing.
Mate, not very well. You almost got it killed.
Okay, so
I didn't say I was doing a good job.
Casimir, what are you going to do?
Did I see this guy sort of like vomiting? Like he's getting poisoned, wasn't he? Did I see his what happened?
I'd say after the breath of fire. Actually, yeah, you would have. You would have seen him like reel over and just like make. It would have made that sound.
Do I know what the poisoned actually does? Like, do I know what the effect of it?
You do know. You haven't really checked them out. Been too busy working on your own gear.
Alright, I won't worry about it then. I'm just gonna reinforce this dog again.
Alright, so yeah. Do the exact same. You speak in Infernal. Oh, very nice. You trace the sigil palm goes out. Same beam of icy frost comes out, covers it in the side.
But I am going to fall back a bit behind Ikram, the bear.
Okay. All right,
Yogi.
Ikram. Your move.
I choose you.
Yogi Bear, what are you going to do?
Sorry, I was just having a quick look at something. Can I cast spells as a bear, or is that not a thing?
That's not a thing until higher levels.
That sounds amazing.
Okie
You
dokie.
just get up on all fours and like. Oh.
But
I know
you can use your Asimir abilities.
No, that's right. No, I just wanted to use see
Nah, you
just hell meta.
Reveal yourself. Yes.
You can use your Asimar abilities. Rob, did you hear me? You can use your Asimar ability.
Reveal
Well, I
yourself.
need to remind him of these things. Who knows?
He knows. He just won't reveal him.
Come
out of
there's
the
a
closet.
time
It's,
that I want
it's
to do it.
called planning.
Yeah.
Play your trap card.
All right, I'm gonna fucking claw him. I think oh man, I fucking missed. Missed for
Yeah,
sure.
you did.
And then I'm
Yeah.
gonna bite him, and I also miss for sure.
I think it's the sign.
That my best sucks.
Use it. Use it.
All right.
Use the force.
Anything,
Do it.
anything else you're going to do?
Yeah,
this time?
that'll do. That's all I can really do.
All right. At that point, Sandstorm, you see Aravax drop to his knees, or drop to one knee. His weapon hand is placed on the ground. He's pretty much let loose of the dagger that's just laying on the ground. He's looking up towards you, and he just pulls out the dart and just blurts out a little bit of blood, wipes the blood off, and holds his hand up. Says, "All right, enough. You've proved yourself to be a pretty good fighter. I might have to keep you on as my own personal guard." And he takes a few. He tries to get back up to his feet, if not a little bit swayy.
You just got the stream running.
Yeah. I can hear there's something in the background.
Anybody got the stream playing in the background? Oh well.
Is it
Yeah. He stands back up, and he's clutching his side where the first dart went, and he pulls it out, drops it to the ground, and and he just looks towards you and says, "Yeah, that's enough. You've proven yourself. How about you?" And you see he reaches into his cloak, pulls his hand out, it's all bloody, and then puts his hand back in his cloak, and looks like he's pressing on the wound. And says, "Come on, what say you? Let's end this. You've proved yourself enough to me."
Yeah. And I walk over and I go, "Can I pick up his dagger?"
Yes.
I go and pick his dagger up and go, "You're right, this dagger is good." And then I literally get my dagger out. This makes a good pair. And I flick them up. I sort of juggle them, a little bit of juggle tricks. And I get them and go, "Yes, let's finish this." And I learned dual wielding.
All right. At that point, as you begin to pull out your push your blades forward, he pulls out a small blue and white fey-like marble, similar to the one Casimir has, and he utters a little command word.
Well, should Robbie start making a new character, or
I have his dagger though, don't I?
You do have his
Oh
dagger.
shit!
No.
At that point, you are blinded as from it
that's
a
cool.
massive ball of thick fog just comes into just blocks your vision completely,
Oh shit.
covering this area. As you just throw your blades forward, his silhouette is just ducks and weaves to the side as you hear footsteps on the stonework.
So I quickly just put the daggers into my. I guess I don't have 2 dagger holders. I just tuck in my pants or whatever way I can, and I just try to make my way out of this area.
The fog.
All right, make me a perception check. As you're pretty much disoriented in this place. But yeah, you can tell from looking around and the smell of blood and crisp fur. Your companions and the hound are that way, to your left.
Oh, that must be the dead dog.
No, it's not
It's
dead
not
yet.
dead.
It's not dead. It won't kill me, so I'm just gonna go, oh, this is a dog, I think. I hope it's not the bear.
Nice dog.
Ikram, is this you, Ikram?
Yeah, you put your hand on what you can only expect is like a dog's fur, fur of
so
a dog after being
I
rolling
definitely
around
know.
bailed.
Is
So
there a way
literally-
I can talk to him, or do I just have to do it through like visual expressions?
Visual expressions or growls and roos and roars.
I'll do one of those like puss in boots like big eyes thing.
As a bear.
He's currently still in the fog, so he can't see you.
I can't
I
see.
can't see.
You're just
I'll
on the cups
I'll
of
just
the
like
fog
put up my
as well.
bear claw and like just pat the top of his head.
You're not next to me though. I'm behind the dog,
Ah.
not you.
Sorry.
Because I was just making sure, like, I wasn't about to kill you.
Okay, I'll just do like a sup with my head.
Can I see, Rob?
Oh, you
No,
can't
you're
see me,
still
can you?
you're still within the fog.
I can't
so
see you.
you don't even know I'm there then.
Ikram! Together now. And I just try to stab this bastard.
Okay. Yeah, make a stealth check. Attack roll. And you can make that with sneak attack as well, actually.
Oh, yeah, because I fucking can't even see.
Yeah, I'm going to consider you hidden for this because he can't see you as well. So it's
And
just
I'll
gonna be
roll a
straight roll.
d20 again. I roll a d20 for the second attack
Other
roll.
dagger.
Oh, shit. 11
So-
for high.
As you go to grab the dagger from the sheath, you hear something in your mind. As it comes to you, so this what sounds like Aliet's voice, like it's that same gargling, growling voice of dragons. As it goes, you don't know Draconic, do you?
No.
Okay. Right. So all you hear is Doshtanata, and then the pommel heats up, and you take your hand away from it before it burns.
Oh, shit. Is this my one or the other one?
That's a blade. That's the other one you just picked up.
Okay, so like fucking that's a hot one. So I use mine anyway to stab fast.
So that's 4. That's a good amount of damage. On the wrong thing.
Can I use my my cunning action to grapple?
No, you cannot. So it's
You can't,
dash,
okay.
dash, hide,
Yeah.
disengage,
Or use
plenty of the others.
Use
object. Yeah.
But no, you do a really, really good amount of damage to him as you.
Well, then I'm going to disengage and towards my friends. Can I do that?
Yeah, you can. You can
Cunning
easily-
action to disengage, and I'll get on top of Ikram. Let's do this.
All right, Leroy Jenkins.
Okay, I'm not there in the image. I'm like up underneath you. I don't know
Alright.
how do you make it different levels.
Kyle has to.
Yeah, it's just weird. We'll just put you side by side for now.
Yeah. Okay.
If it's either just going to be me putting you on the map and you won't be able to touch it, but that's okay. Okay,
Imagine
so
it.
the hound. Sandstorm, I want you to roll a d6.
Okay.
All right. The flames of its mouth subside once again, and it's going to reach out for a bite attack against the bear.
Yeah, take all the hits. How much HP does the bear have, bro?
Um,
34.
And
not
when
a
the
great-
bear dies, do you just come back as yourself?
That is correct.
Yeah, that's so good. You're definitely the tank now. We don't need you anymore, Belvin.
Where's Belvin been this entire time?
Because
But
his
then,
bear
like, to
sits
be
there.
honest, I just got shrunk down to half health just by one fire thing from that dog. So
Belvin's been
Yeah.
drinking with the enemy.
Basically, yeah. All right. So,
I did that
as
too.
as this dog with flames in its mouth, with a little bit of flames erupt from its mouth as it sinks its teeth into your neck, into the side of your neck there, Ikram. For max damage on the bite, so that makes
fuck.
You are getting
11
What
piercing
the-
points
You're a bear.
and 5 points of fire damage.
Where's your health bar, bear?
So a total of 16.
I like
I
how
have-
there's an Ikram and a bear.
I have 2 health left.
On the bear.
Yeah.
That's fine.
You can see that the Hell Hound itself, its form is pretty blooded up.
What's you know my armor class is 11, right?
Isn't it the
Yeah.
same as you got
Okay.
armor? You got magical armor now, don't you?
No one is in bear form now.
I thought you said it changed because it was magical. It changed with him.
Well, it changed into the form, but it didn't rip off him. So
Oh, so it was like absorbed. Right.
yeah, it was absorbed by the form. Maybe later on, when he's higher level, that will apply. But
Okay, no worries.
Yeah.
I
Sorry,
dropped
on
the
my
Ikram
sheet,
mob.
what's my healing dice and my advantage? I got
That's
one.
okay,
on there.
so
Did I missed that. Or...
actually-
Yes.
yeah, I don't think you've responded or seen the chat. We got a donation over the weekend.
yeah, I heard about
from,
that.
from Tree Hugging Druid, and she donated to the cause. And as part of donations, they also get added to the game in little cool effects.
Yeah, I
So,
heard about
you know,
that. I just,
yeah,
did I get
so-
one? Did I?
Yeah, you got a D10 healing dice and an advantage to use whenever you want. So you can, as a free action,
Probably could
take-
have used that a few times today.
That's what I just used. Yeah, I used the bloody
You-
healing.
you also have, I believe. Oh no, wrong character. I don't think you have a nat 20 saved up, do you?
Not
I
that
don't
I
think
can see. I don't know where that would be kept.
I
That
don't think
would
he
be
was here
kept.
for that.
Yeah. Nah, he wasn't. That's all good.
He didn't do
Okay,
it.
that's
yeah.
all good. Sorry.
You can use that advantage with any attack roll, skill roll, or saving throw. That advantage.
Yep.
You just have to specify and tell me first, and you can use that healing dice, that D10 healing dice, during combat or out of combat at any time as a free action.
Okay, too easy.
It's a little preview for all our viewers out there.
You can die as a bear now, probably though.
Oh yeah, that bear's
Does
barely
that
hanging
doesn't change anything, does it? It doesn't have like a. It's gonna sound weird, but like a cooldown or anything. Like if I die as the bear, I can't become the bear again until.
You have a limited
Oh, no,
number of
time.
wild shapes.
Yeah,
You can
you have-
instantly become a bear again next turn.
Yeah, cool.
Oh,
if you look
that
on your
sounds
resources, you'll
crazy.
see you have two.
I've only got 2,
yeah. So you've
so essentially I can become a bear twice a day.
Ah, okay.
Exactly.
So that's not infinite.
No, literally just
Well,
would
just
never
keep in
die,
the
just
tank.
constantly bear
Um,
check.
At like level 18 or 20, you can do it an unlimited number of times.
Oh, let's get there. Let's do the grind.
Or just farm,
Let's go
Right,
farm
yeah, just
boars
farm
in the
wild
forest.
boars.
farm some pigs or
Just
something.
become farmers. Just become farmers. That's all that matters. Grind it out. All right. So, Casimir, what are you doing?
Oh boy. So this thing's looking pretty beat up, bro.
Oh,
What was
boy.
that?
Oh boy!
Oh,
What was that
boy.
reaction to?
Oh boy. He's not dead
I
yet.
just wasn't ready.
Oh,
Oh,
boy.
I'm
Love
trying.
it.
I don't know what that was.
It's like,
Oh,
what
God.
did we do wrong, Luke?
I'm trying not to die here.
He's
You're
very
trying to
sick.
look at us too.
It's looking pretty beat up, isn't it? I think I might just Ray of Frost it again.
Finish him.
Furniture.
All right. Trace the same sigil. Third time.
God. Can I use? Wait, does 11 hit? I think 11 does hit.
I think 11 does hit this dog,
Yeah.
yeah.
As you see just a bare form of its silhouette, you hear no response as the ray of frost disappears into the sphere of fog.
Doesn't hit.
Misses.
But Sandstorm hit it with 11.
He did. Oh yeah, he did too.
Scammed!
Well, that was a mistake.
Oh well. Oh well.
Whoops. See, no excuse. Just I fucked up. Whatever. Roll on. I'm very sorry,
It's all good.
but it was a very dramatic moment.
He did more damage, so it mattered more.
All right. Ikram, your move, man.
Oh fuck! I was just writing something. I'm just gonna do my usual claw and fail. Oh, that wouldn't fail.
Oh,
Oh.
that's it, mate. Be more negative.
All right. So yeah,
That's
you
the trick.
slash straight across this mutt's face, clawing off an ear and an eye and half of its snout. Make another attack.
Yeah, I'm gonna bite him now. And gonna fail. Ooh.
That's it, mate. Keep up
How
the
do you wanna do
negativity. Oh,
Sorry.
How do you want to do this?
Oh, did I? Ooh. Yeah, let's get graphic. Why not? Can I bite off his head?
Yeah,
So basically-
you've basically taken off nearly a quarter of it
So-
already. You can
What I'm
easily-
thinking is with the slash, and then I like bite down on its skull, and then I put my paw down on its corpse, rip its head off, and then throw its head towards old mate.
Who's old mate?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
So yeah, you can throw it. You put your paw down on this creature's head after slashing it. Bite into it, rip it off. There's still a little bit of like half its jaw still hanging off from its neck. But just blood and gore
Making
and
friends
ash
is what I'm
and
doing.
fire just bleed out of it, just flickers up. And as you throw the head into the dark abyss of the opaque fog cloud, you see the fiendish form just go limp, just gone, dead.
Yeah, I'm straight.
Wow.
You've won.
I thought you were one with nature.
Yeah, but he's not natural. He breathes fire.
Okay. Case
So-
solved.
What's Leonardo DiCaprio doing?
Who's Leonardo DiCaprio on this?
The
That guy.
Revenant. We're reenacting the Revenant.
Ah,
We could have.
is that
Oh, he's
what you're
gone,
trying-
is he?
That's what you're trying to do.
All you see right now is currently a 20-foot high, 20-foot wide orb of fog, mystical fog
Right.
that's just swirling.
I'm gonna change back if I can. Hey.
You were there the whole time. It's like a really bad.
I just
magic
come
trick.
back and
Hey,
I've got like a
guys.
taco or something in my
Look,
hand.
I'm gonna disappear.
Oh,
One
God,
sec.
He's just like
That's
up on the roof
insane.
with like the strings of a puppet. Oh hey guys.
Rawr.
Yeah, so I changed back.
Okay.
I don't know.
It's still.
Yeah.
Oh shit, it's a wild bear.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
but-
felt-
It's like Ikram, wait a minute, you're here. Then who's that? An actual bear.
At that point as well, stepping down around the corner from up these stairs, there is this lady in a very fine blue gown carrying roses. As she comes on down, she looks up and just sees the horror, drops her flowers, screams, and runs back up the stairs, going, "Gods! Gods!
Oh,
Gods!"
Shit.
Let's leg it, guys.
Let's get out of here.
Let's get out of here.
Do we need to
Alright.
hunt that dude down though, or
Nah, it's too late. You can't see shit. It's just.
He's.
I'm a good tracker though.
I think it's a
Let's just
safe
fucking
bet to say
look at
he's
us then.
fucking gone.
We should just go because the guards would get. We gotta like pretend we never did it. Quick, pretend
Okay.
we're drinking the whole time. We'll get someone to be our alibi as like the bar guy or Belvin.
Okay. We're going to cut back to Belvin. as you guys leave and head on back towards Selbin's store, correct?
Oh, yeah.
All right. So as you guys head back, you've been with these guys for about 20 minutes now. No one's arrived. They've talked shit the entire time while other people have moved multiple carts, and there's been new faces coming in and out. Wrong place. And like you've probably been here for about half an hour now. With no word from your friends, just talking shit. What are you going to do from this point? You've seen Rezimir and Aravax, strangely.
I would have been trying to pick up small little bits of information about a couple things.
Okay.
You know, looking around about the place.
Make me an insight check as you're sitting there. Not bad. Okay. Really need to keep this set down. So from that, you learn the quote unquote the initiatives are all Cult of the Dragon followers, the very lowest level. You know that the hustle and bustle of this place, of this establishment, is their safe house, pretty much. You see multiple people look like they're carrying big sacks over their backs. A few have large packs on it with bedrolls as well, all bringing in crates that they're carrying, drop it, and then the guard, this guy here. So I'm just going to move these two.
Which
That this guy here, down the bottom, will tell to most cultists and people that come on in, saying upstairs, report to Rezmir. Every person that comes in, he looks them up and down and says upstairs, report to Rezmir. Upstairs, report to Rezmir, pointing over towards the spiral staircase. You also learn that this safe house is pretty much all. Many cultists are arriving at this point, and that there is a wizard upstairs as well, sending messages, either the message cantrip to other followers on how and where to get here. You also glean off the information that Rezmir is going to take off soon, and that the wagon that's already up the front is stocked up with the goods and ready to go, and that a merchant by the name of, once I find the page, a merchant by the name of Edhelry Lerrell is going to pick it up, who's a female moon elf merchant, is going to pick up the wagon within the next couple of days.
All right. After learning about that kind of stuff, I'm
Sorry,
gonna.
mate. I don't know what you're doing, mate. What are you actually doing? Just
Hey.
out of curiosity. Yeah, can't remember.
Well, I didn't go with you guys to the
Yeah,
thing.
I noticed.
So I ended up, you know how those guys were doing stuff with the wagon in front of
Yeah.
the place we were? Yeah, so
Yeah.
I ended up, they ended up noticing me when they were going past, thought I was a sellsword, and then I had a little bit of a sparring match with the red guy on the table here.
That's cool.
He said I was adequate, and he said for
Adequate.
5 gold pieces just to escort with
So
them
you thought
to
it
this
was more
place.
important than fucking saving our lives.
I'm
Gold.
finding out some fucking information, all right?
he's doing a solid job, whereas we're just kind of just fucking around.
You guys are
Yeah, we're fucking around. I got a new dagger, man.
Anyway, and I escorted the wagon with them, ended up in this warehouse, and I found out that this is their safe house of
Oh,
all the cultists.
How far away are you from us?
Just out of the Black Gate.
Whereas you guys are all in the city.
Okay.
So, yes, that's what I'm doing.
Okay, no worries.
And I'm just chilling with these guys because we're buddies at the
bros.
moment. Yeah.
Everyone's having an infiltration level.
I'm probably the most unlikely one to do an infiltration, but hey.
Yeah, nice, man.
Ikram's
Sorry,
gonna
continue.
infiltrate like
That was
a
scary.
family of bears.
Oh my god. My porridge is too hot.
And
Anyway,
you're just like, my porridge is just right. Rah, just kill them all. Don't know why there's a mission where we have to kill other bears, but if it ever happens, we know you can do it.
Yeah, I'm the man for the job.
alright. I'm gonna indicate that I'm gonna head off now and contemplate the offer that they have given me.
Well, where can we catch up with you then? Have another drink, maybe, or even.
I generally am hanging out around what's the place in the
Okay.
slums called again?
Helmet, the Blackgate slums, or the where you guys are actually saying the Helm and Cloak.
The Helm and Cloak.
Okay.
It's like most nights I am staying there, but it's hard to say some days. But that's more than likely where you'll find me.
All
If
right.
not, I will contact you guys.
Okay. Aravax will get in contact with your head mage, and if he likes you,
Alright.
you got a pretty good deal going. If you want to head north and see the road.
Oh, it's been a pleasure. And I'll get up,
It has.
Walk.
Yeah.
walk out.
All right. So, as you get out and leave, you get on back onto the roads of the nice part of the outer Blackgate. You continue on up the street back towards the main section of the gate, and then you head towards Selbin's and the Helm and Cloak. As you do so, you see 5 men running, pulling along a cart at as brisk a pace as they can. On the back there is another man, and looks to be nursing the wounds of someone who looks just like Aravax, if not a little bit bloodied, on the back of the wagon. Heading toward, and they take a left, well, they take a right actually, and head down towards the fox traveler.
Did they pass me?
Yes,
Yeah.
straight past you.
And I'm gonna take a passing glance at the man as that passes me.
And they're gone.
So I'm gonna start walking a bit more briskly, because my original thought was, if all the other guys didn't end up engaging that guy because I saw him at the thing, and then I saw that, and I'm like,
Oh,
so I'm
no.
gonna start moving a bit more quickly.
As you head on back, you bypass a couple of guards that look like they're in a bit of a rush, heading towards the gate. Actually, no, they came out of the Black Gate. They came out of the Black Gate and went left, and went towards the Fox Traveler. So you'll probably at that big intersection from that area, just leaving. But yeah, they definitely passed you. You can also see a few more guards beginning to run past you, saying like, "I can't believe the Catman has actually attacked the Fox Traveler." He goes, "I know, right? And he had a tiefling friend. How dare he bring one of those monsters into here?" They run on past you, Belvin, and head into the city.
Shit.
What do you mean shit?
Should have been.
I'm just gonna be like, fuck's sake.
It's
Pretty
like
good.
Bruh, you
I
could
know
have
a
been with
cat
us.
man.
You could have been with us, but you were drinking with the enemy.
Yep.
You just think to
Sound like
yourself,
you were having a
it
bloody
could be a
good time
coincidence.
too.
Another cat man, another fucking devil guy. So,
Yeah.
there's a chance.
So
Chance.
very, very slim chance.
Very
So,
slim, since everyone's like freaks out when they see me. And you too, I guess. Lou. Haven't seen any other whatever you're
Much.
called.
right. So,
Tiefling, that's it.
as everyone makes their way back, as you come into the area where Selborne's gears and supplies are, Belvin, you go on into his shop. You see the front of his shop is completely empty. Although, as you head on out the back, you see Akin Selborne and his daughter nursing the wounds of the rest of the party.
Can you get rid of the turn order, please?
Oh yes, of course. Sorry about that. I've been meaning to do that for a bit.
Wow, that was really.
Yeah, you came out like really aggressive.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Like, I've only got one tone tonight. It's
I
just
know you don't.
dying.
It's funny because like before, when you tried to sound a bit like uplifted, you're too uplifted.
What was that thing you said? Oh
What did you
boy.
say?
Oh,
Oh
boy.
boy.
Yeah, like you're like okay, let's like sound normal time. Oh boy,
I just feel like shit.
Golly gosh.
just
Gee
keep that voice.
whiz.
Keep the jolly.
Gee willikers.
Yeah.
Just
All
like
right.
you've changed the fucking turn order already. Oh, that looks awesome! How you put us in the room. That looks
Yeah, I
fucking
figured
We're
that'd be a
just-
cool little piece.
Get
We're
off
just
the
talking to
furniture,
this head on a
Sandstorm.
chair.
This floating head that's just like,
Yeah.
I'm floating.
Whoa. Get off the furniture, Sandstorm.
Samson's just like, nah, he's got a couple of wound marks, but you also see he has Melvin, you see he has a very cool looking dagger. Same dagger that that first, you guess, Aravax is holding. But yeah,
guys.
they're licking their wounds. You guys are all together now, and you just walk in on this scene. Casimir's a little burnt on his arm. Sandstorm's got a couple of cut marks. Like that.
Question.
He'd be a lot more burnt than me.
Yeah,
What is
question.
that,
If I
Robbie?
get burnt as a
what the fuck
bear,
is that?
is my scarring
Magical
So
form.
just- okay? Yeah, no worries.
Are you perioded? Is that what that is?
No,
Why would
it's
you go there?
It's fucking.
Oh,
I'll redo it.
Why are you on your period, mate? I thought
Because
you
my
were a guy.
dagger's right near my dick. Fuck.
Golly gosh.
How do I draw flames? Come on,
Come on,
guys.
just clean it up, please. No one wants to leave a mess.
Anyway, what
That's a
happened to you guys?
I found a really cool dagger to go with my set. Well, I have a set now. 2 daggers.
As he
Well,
pulls out this dagger, he shows you
Ooh. Oh.
the dragon-shaped pommel with the gold dragon head, dragon tooth carved immaculately in serrated edge.
well, we followed
Yep.
Aravax for a while. But he attacked us, so we had to defend ourselves.
Yeah. Someone wasn't sneaky in the party behind me. I forget which one.
It was me.
Somebody walked right up to him.
No, I was fine. It was one of you guys.
Nah,
You walked straight up to him, though, didn't you?
Yeah, because he knew who I was. But Carl said because you guys didn't pass the sneak roll, you guys fucked it up. That's exactly. I would have been perfectly planned, but
There's
you
no
guys
need
fucked
to.
up the
There's
stuff.
no need to play the blame game, guys.
Oh, sorry, that was
there's
out of
all
game.
the
So-
need to play.
Yeah,
blame.
Sandstorm.
It was your
What
fault.
what happened? What happened in the end?
He got away, but I stole his dagger. Well, no, I didn't steal it.
And
I
I also
acquired it.
heard that you's got attention from the guards as well now.
Yeah, they.
How did you hear about that?
Because I need to tell you guys where I have been. So I ended up, but just before I was going to follow you guys back into into town, I ended up meeting with the guards of Aravax that were with the caravan. I ended up being sort of hired to just follow the cart to their hideout past the Black Gate. Which, while inside, I end up seeing Aravax himself.
Wait, you saw
So when
Aravax
I saw him,
when we were fighting
I thought-
Aravax.
I thought you guys must have lost him or whatnot because I was there. But I also saw
Two Aravax.
a Dragonborn, the one from the letter, Resmir, who was also there. And supposedly these guys have offered me to also be an escort of some sort for their carriages north, which they will be leaving in only a few days.
At the same time as the Summers End's caravan.
So,
You also realise
Man, you've been getting around, haven't you?
early.
mate, it's like I said, I was doing nothing the whole time.
Has
But on my way back, I saw Aravax again, bloodied and bruised in the back of a wagon, going back to their hideout, which made me realize that you did end up meeting him. So
there's a double.
yeah, my deduction is that there's probably a body double. So,
Well, the
But
one we met
I-
had the Hell Hound with him.
I'm expecting to be in contact tomorrow with a couple of them again. So we need to plan around what we want to do with that. And also, I know where their hideout is, or where their safe house with all
Has
their loot and
Aravax,
stuff is.
has Aravax or any of the bad guys seen us as a group before?
As a group, I'd say no.
Oh, true.
He's seen Belvin. The guy you faced, the Aravax you faced, has seen Belvin before. And now he's seen Ikram, yourself, and Sandstorm all together, but not as a group,
But
not
did
as
he,
four.
did he see us all at the same place or anything?
No.
When did he see me?
When he came on in. Oh no, wait, that was Casimir. I'm so sorry.
Hmm.
But he
I was
didn't
gonna
see
say, I don't
Casimir. He didn't see Casimir. Casimir saw him. So no, he hasn't actually seen you yet.
I was gonna say I don't think I've
Well,
seen him yet.
that Aravax hasn't, but
Yeah.
the Aravax
Eh,
there.
Is it only 5 damage on crit?
D10 fire damage on a crit. As it does 1 point of fire damage per hit. So once it does D10 of fire damage, after he tunes to it, he will gain the power. So
Yeah,
on a
cool.
crit, it will do an extra D10.
All right, but yeah, we need to plan out what we want to do since I now know the location of their safe house. It is very guarded.
Like, how big is varied? Like, is
Well,
there a very strong chance that we will die?
with just
Yes.
us four, yes. There's too many. We would get outnumbered.
Okay.
So, because they have pretty skilled hired swords there, and a lot of guards around the perimeter,
Yep.
Then there's the cultist.
and then there's the people that I didn't see. So
What do you guys
Probably-
reckon?
Probably not wise to attack their strongest point.
Hmm.
I think
You
they
guys-
should strike when they're in transit somewhere.
You guys do know that, or Belvin knows that in 2 days' time, that Resmir is leaving.
Yeah.
And at and at 6 days' time, when the summer's end caravan leaves, the cultists are going to blend in as traveling merchants and guards to Waterdeep.
So we should sort of start thinking about getting involved now then.
Belvin's already been contacted and agreed to with the team master of the caravan.
I think Belvin can, but the rest of us can't because the guards are on the look for us, and
Yeah.
the bad guy's seen us, like knows us. Well, one of them does.
Selbin looks to you and says, "Well, look, man. Look, Samadag, the Hoper. He's a hopeless. He's a hopeful fool. But I'm sure if you plead enough to him, he'll cover your tracks. He'll allow you to be with your wagon. But if so, you guys can lay it low. Just try not to bring any trouble to the place, okay? I mean, harboring a dragon already is. By this time as well, it's nighttime. So by harboring a dragon here as well, it's just rough. I've been noticing she's been getting into the last couple of days, and she's been taking off at night. You guys aware of this?
Would we be aware?
Nope.
I am.
How come you would be?
Surely someone.
Because she told me.
Ah.
And she blatantly said that I'm pretty sure it was Ikram.
Yeah.
Ikram allowing her to spread her wings out in the
When
field.
was
when
that
you take
when?
her, when you take her for her walks?
When you took her for a walk, you noticed that once you guys got into the forest and she was a bit freer of herself, she could move around freely. She did more or less just go around as you were like trekking through. She was like zigzagging in and around you. Sometimes she would be climbing, like going from tree to tree, or like gliding down, fluttering with her wings. By the end of the 3 days' time, she was soaring just above or below the canopy of the trees.
Yeah, right. I didn't know.
You did. We just
It wasn't me.
Just smile and wave.
That's all right. Ikram.
smile.
She told me herself. So,
I didn't know.
but I mean, it was going to be inevitable for her to fly anyway.
Yeah. How big is she now?
She is definitely the size of a large dog. She's
Okay.
That hellhound?
Yeah.
bigger than a
Sounds
hellhound. Bigger
Oh,
than
wow.
a hellhound, just in weight and size, but
you
probably around about the same length. Like her neck and tail add a bit of length into it, and the muscles around her wing arms have grown in mass.
She's getting beef.
Been lifting.
All right. Well, we got to decide if we want to do something about Resmir leaving in a couple days, or we leave with the trail them with the bunch of caravans going in 6 days.
Well, that
Just
sounds...
means we'll have to stay low though, because you guys have drawn a lot of attention.
Yeah,
I can still go.
We could have handled
Sure
things a lot
sounds like
cleaner
he's
if you were
pointing the blame a little bit there.
I'm
If you
just
were with
stating the
us-
facts, guys.
Stating the facts after drinking with the enemy.
Yeah.
I with gathering intel. It's very hard for me to
That's what you call
compose
it, eh?
myself.
I'm sure, Belvin.
I'm sure my brother will agree with me. Gathering intel can be important.
Very good. I'm just looking at my weapons and working out how I can attune to my
He's
weapons.
avoiding the conversation.
He's just like looking at his blades, just like
Probably
oh,
just playing
which
with
one do I
his
use?
daggers.
Playing
I'm
with
literally
He's
actually
playing with his dagger, eh?
in game and out of game. I'm actually looking at my dagger.
It's like this one's all like lightning, this one's fire. Oh, and after you attune to it, Roll a d4 this. Actually, roll a history check there, Sandstorm.
Oh.
Nice.
I'm a history buff.
Oh yeah. Been watching a lot of Discovery Channel.
Oh, you have to lick your armor as well.
Oh, yes, I'm doing. Obviously, I'm doing that as well. Yeah.
Throughout the entire time, he's been like licking, like while looking at his dagger, he's been licking himself, licking his clothes. He
Got my
licked
gloves.
he licked the Vengeance dagger clean, and then he licked
It's like
licked the scent of Aravax off, which was a very weird, unhuman scent.
when he
Oh.
Unharmed scent.
when he licks the lightning
wait.
dagger, is it just like static electricity everywhere
Yeah.
on his
Oh, yeah.
fur?
Once that hovers above his fur, that shit's on end.
Do I
and so,
recognize this scent?
make me a nature check before we go into the history check.
Did a history check. Come on.
So yeah, make a nature check. Nature, you have no idea. Not real sure. It's just a mix. It's like the mix of blood and sweat
Ikram.
and shit from
Smell this.
from-
Yeah,
What is
mate.
it?
What's
Can
that?
you ever smell this and just let me know if you recognize this from your wilderness days?
A wilderness days.
I don't know. You sit in the wilderness all the time, I guess.
Fuck, mate.
Have a bloody sniff and let me know.
All right. Before
Please.
you make that roll there, Ikram, before you let go of the dagger, you hear a voice as you look into the gem, and this voice says to you, "You hold the blade of a fallen king of justice. My essence, my body is in this blade. This was given originally to each leading member of the Talons of Justice, an order of dragon blood creatures who followed my god, Bahamut. One of 12 you hold. I am Lareth, one of the coupled kings of justice, succumbed to madness while attempting to shield the followers from the wrath of Sam Master's Drago Rage, the Drago Rage Mithril. My spirit still lingers near Faerun. Those who wield these daggers, I shall give my guidance and wisdom in parents of my own failure. Learn from my mistakes. And you attune to it.
Awesome.
I think I lied before when I said, this dagger is also a +1 dagger. Adds +1 to attack and damage rolls. On a hit, it deals 1 extra point of fire damage as flames spark out of the blade. On a crit, the flames erupt, doing an extra 1d10 fire damage to the target. The flames do not harm you. As a bonus action, you realize you can cast guidance on yourself, as long as you're a good alignment, calling on the wisdom of the fallen king of justice to aid you.
So is this king? What race was this king? Do I know?
Gold dragon,
So it's a gold dragon. Okay.
ancient gold dragon.
So was he speaking common to me, or what was going on there?
It
Just
was more
something
like
you
a
understand.
Yeah, it's
Just like in my
in
mind, yeah.
your mind.
Yeah, okay. So when you say the stats, so I think you changed what you said before. So I have
Sorry.
1d4 as damage,
Yes, that is correct.
and then it's just a +1 damage on top of my normal attacking.
Yeah, so you add that +1 to attack rolls and to damage rolls. And then as a second bout of damage, you deal 1 point of fire damage.
Yeah.
And then on a crit, you deal that 1 point of fire damage plus an extra d10.
And you still get your crit off your normal attack of the weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're saying, just have a look at my thing.
All right, we'll look at that later.
Yeah.
But I don't think there's going to be any more combat, so I can fix that
I
up
can
pretty
say
quickly.
that for you, bro.
Okay. Yeah, so that nature check. You won't be adding the.
Oh shit, that's wrong.
Yeah, you won't be adding the dex damage to the
No,
fire.
yeah. Whoops, that shouldn't be there.
Yeah, that's okay.
How do you do crits all the time? There's a button, isn't there?
You just got to change the crit rate from 20 to something.
Why are you trying to change everything, Robbie? I'm trying to fix it for you.
No, it's fine. It's done.
So
No, it's not.
I already done it.
No, it's wrong.
What's wrong?
we'll fix it later.
Plus 4.
Not a necessity.
Yeah, not a necessity right now, but I can fix that later.
Yeah, that's right.
Bare necessities.
It's not
The
wrong.
bare
You
necessity.
didn't have a plus in front of the 4.
The simple bare necessities.
That's when you
does
turn
that
into
not
a
work?
bear.
No.
Somebody
Yeah.
asking for the bare necessity.
Oh, shit, all my abilities got that.
Just looking for excuses to change.
Maybe it does work then.
Right.
I don't know.
Guys, we'll figure that out after the
Okay.
session. But so you were going to let you hand off the blade to.
Yeah. Smell. Oh, I can just pass him like in my hand. Go, can you smell this? I don't have to give it to him. Just so like, I feel like I should
Like,
hold
didn't you
it.
say you got attuned to it?
He's already tuned to it by now.
Now.
So why do you need me to smell it? Then?
I asked the question before. Can you please smell this and tell me if you know the scent? Please, sir.
I'll just like lean. Like, if he's holding it out, I'll just lean down. I won't actually touch it, and then I'll just
Yeah.
give it a good old whiff.
Give it a
Your
sniff.
nose turns into like a bear nose.
Give him the sniff.
Give him the
Give-
sniff.
Give me the sniff, mate.
Is it nature?
Roll nature. Roll nature or arcana. Take your pick. All right, so
Yeah, nature.
nature. Okay, so with this, you realize the flesh
Oh yeah, the flesh
smell.
of this bark is.
Did smell more human, but there's an underlying scent of what you can only determine as rubbery human flesh.
What the?
Adverse to change, but still substantial. And it's it was like the smell of a. You can only pinpoint it as a shape changer. Form changing abilities as yourself.
Nice.
That was me relaying everything to you,
How
by the way.
How the hell do you know that, Ikram?
I've got a good roll.
'Cause, like, do you come across me?
I
in the
love my
wilderness?
nature, man. Love my nature.
Yeah.
So we pretty much know that guy wasn't a human. It was a.
So
Shape
he wasn't the real guy. But he had the fancy dagger.
So, you're saying that was a person before, like that the real person's dead or something? You're saying?
Well, no, it didn't. Belvin saw Aravax. It could have been the real one.
Okay, so there could be a real one, or okay,
Could be multiple shapeshifters. Maybe there's 1,000 of them.
maybe I'm
True.
Yeah.
Have to find out.
Maybe Selbin's the shapeshifter.
Get it? Wait.
Okay.
We didn't see Belvin for a while. Belvin, name my favorite.
He's a
Food.
shapeshifter.
Nah, name Ikram's favorite food. Do it quick, hurry!
Well, I definitely know it's not bark.
Ah, so
How do you know it's
He's
not
a
bark?
shapeshifter.
Get him!
Yay! Party compliment.
Mate, I'm pretty sure I would fuck all you guys up at the moment.
Oh, bruh.
Have you guys fully healed up yet?
Short
Yeah.
rest at this
Them
point.
fighting words.
Okay.
Hey.
I wasn't sure if you guys had
now
a
you want to
short
back
rest
off.
yet.
Huh?
Oh,
Now you want to back
you
off.
can't get us if you can't find us.
I don't know. I think in close quarters combat, I think I would kill most of you.
I use hide behind the table. You can't get me, mate. Stealth rolls too high, mate.
I'll
Just
hide
constantly hiding behind chairs
I'll
and
hide
shit.
behind Acton's
Yeah.
massive head.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So with that, Sylvan
Just
says,
the
"Well,
head.
how about you guys lay low for the next couple of days? I'll bring my contact in that can probably get you guys a position. Maybe if you keep your guard down and keep your wits about you. Keep your guard up and keep your wits about you. But you might need to. I'm going to say don't go anywhere you need to out of necessity. If you need, unless you absolutely need to, stick to the back alleys. Don't let the guards see you. I'd stick way clear of all the taverns. Bounty hunters this time of year, man, they can be brutal. Especially the city watch. They trace that sigil in the air, and they can tell if there's a bounty on your head within their region.
I mean, well, I can go around town and stuff for you guys.
Mate, I
How
can sneak around
generous
town.
of you.
I mean, since I'm not wanted by the guards.
Yeah.
Generous.
What the fuck with?
Ah, must be
Yeah,
nice
this
not having to
thing-
help your mates out.
It's
Yeah.
aggressive now. Everyone just calm down. We'll get through this together.
I'd like to think I helped out in getting some information.
Yeah, you did good.
God damn, these battle scars look good. Show them to my friends.
Mate,
Yeah, we would have like memories
I
of
have
these three.
I have enough battle
Yeah.
scars right on me from taking all the damage you guys would have normally hit.
Yeah, nah, doesn't count if I didn't say it happened.
Yeah, pretty much.
Nah. Alright, so Casimir's gonna just lay low basically during the day and then help Alia out flying and stuff. Give
Yeah,
some flying
at nighttime,
lessons.
the both of you go out. Once night has fallen, you find a quiet part in the street, and you guys both take to the air, fly over the fields and over the forest. You spend a good couple of hours before she needs to rest, and yeah, you guys.
Take her
can-
hunting so she can get some food.
Oh yeah, you see her her innate hunting abilities and gathering and just food gathering and stealth, just becoming frightful. It's just she's developing really quick as an intelligent force.
Oh yeah.
The next couple of days come along. Belvin, you receive a message cantrip to meet at the stating that you have been hired, and to return this request, to accept this offer, to turn up on the day to the Fox Traveler, the day that the caravan heads north. You know that from the Black Gate, the Summer's End caravan will lead out, heading north within 5 days. The very next day as well, while you guys are at Selbin's shop helping out, he does pay you for helping as well. But there is a young, hopeful man. Young, hopeful man. Looks like he's had many years in the saddle. He's got long brown hair, a long scraggly beard. And he's just got eyes full of hopes. He just comes in and introduces himself. Oh, hello guys. My name's Semadag. Just want you guys to know, in my eyes, the sky is always blue. The weather's always fine. Tomorrow's always bright. I heard Akin told me you guys were having some trouble, and that you were looking for work. I mean, if you're good mates of my good friends with my associate over here, I'd be happy to try see if there's any work for you. What are your credentials? What do you guys do? Gotta let you know
Who's
that
with us right now?
Talking to all you guys.
No,
Semadag.
is it literally just? So you're not involved?
Me?
You could be in the room as well.
Yeah.
Or you could be out doing whatever you want. You could be stocking up on potions if you want. You could be anywhere, Belvin, over these next couple of days.
Yeah, I wanna see if I can procure some potions of healing and stuff like that for these guys.
Yeah, I'll get to you.
The
I'll get to
price.
that in a second. But
Yeah,
you can.
yeah, I'll be doing that. I also want to bring up the fact about the offer with the guys as well.
Oh well, if your companion is going to work for Fox Traveler, I heard his fabled dagger of a dragon's tooth got stolen off him the other day. He got jumped. Pretty sad to hear. What a spot of bad luck has come across that poor bastard. I mean, I wish no ill will on anyone. But that man, he is what he calls himself, a fox. Fox hiding in its den, ready to bite. I'm annoyed I had to spend so much time with troops of his own hiring in this caravan. Oh well, it'll be a fine day. I mean, I myself will be a wealthy man if I didn't offer up coin to every man that passed. So, but hey, if you're good enough, I could definitely keep you on as pay you a little bit as guards. Or hey, if you want, you can just travel along with me.
Well,
Like,
I
if
mean,
you're-
I have
if
been
you-
offered to guard a couple of Fox Travelers' wagons.
You've also been offered to be the bodyguard for a Bied Cinchpole, the relaxation merchant traveling up to Waterdeep. That offer was put up before you by Anon Tuban, the halfling. That's the team master of the entire wagon.
Oh yeah,
So you got those two offers going on.
fuck! I got heaps of offers.
Mr. Popular.
Wow, rub it in.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm just doing what we came here to do. Blend in with everyone else.
Suck up to the enemy?
Have drinks with the enemy?
So,
Um,
as he offers out, he says, "Well, if are you guys going to take the offer, or what are you guys going to do at this point?"
Sorry, I missed the offer. What was it?
No, unfortunately, he doesn't repeat himself.
No,
he does.
He's asking because I'm not even there. I don't think.
So he basically, as you come out staring at Bark, you're just like, "Huh? What?" He says, "Oh, sorry, man. I'll speak up. If you want, you can come and travel with me as I go up. There's always a few guards within the caravan that pass on the way up north. So I'm sure a couple of other merchants would be happy to take one at the halfway mark. I'm sure. Always people getting off and moving along. I'll be happy to pay you if you think you're good enough."
What do you guys think?
Up to you, Ikram, mate. You're the older one
Okay.
here, mate. You make
Let's do it.
decisions.
Why do I make decisions?
I'll help you out if you want, Ikram. If you're going to accept.
So
Yeah,
I
I
would
can
like.
test out these daggers, hopefully.
Okay. Make me a quick sleight of hand check.
Okay.
Me
No
or him?
worries.
Sandstorm.
Because I'm flicking the daggers.
Yeah, right.
What are you doing, mate?
I'm doing nothing.
With your hands.
Just my fucking style is
Oh,
enough
fuck.
to display.
He's playing with his dagger.
Look at that roll.
Yeah, so he looks at you flicking the daggers, and he just looks at you stunned because you've got the fox's dagger.
Who are we talking
That
to?
actually worked.
He points straight at Sandstorm.
Nah, mate. I do a quick trick and I like it disappears back in my pocket. Look, it's an illusion.
Make a stealth check.
Shit. I'm gonna stop flaunting this dagger. It's not a good idea. It's like killing DeRosa's horn. If they see that, they're like, look at that. Oh shit, it's his horn.
Okay, so I would like Casimir, Sandstorm, and Ikram to make charisma checks.
Ooh.
Did you say my name?
Either charisma checks
Or?
or athletics checks.
Fuck it, I'll take the athletics.
I'm trying to look for charisma.
After the fact.
Well,
You can't.
he didn't say fully before I did it.
And you did it too soon.
But you did charisma first because the +1 you asked.
Yeah, but nah.
Oh, there
I
it is.
just felt like it.
Oh, wait.
Shit.
I'm all over it.
All right.
Oh shit.
Now it's done, boys.
Yeah, rolling well now.
So doesn't Sandstorm have to do charisma
Just
as well?
us two.
And Sandstorm.
Oh, I know it too. So am I doing charisma save or
Just charisma. Just click your charisma box.
what's a charisma save?
Oh,
A
it's,
charisma saving.
I just hit the wrong
Yeah, he
box.
fucked up.
Rob
Oh,
needs-
yeah.
So
It's bad
I'm
either way.
gonna have
I
to
think
re-roll.
Rob needs to re-roll.
No, I'll
it.
just -2 from that.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's just bad anyway.
You and Luke
Yeah.
rolled the same.
No, I got 14.
All right, so
Uh-huh.
go to your character sheet, left-hand side where it says charisma, then click on that.
So actually click on the main charisma. Okay.
Like that.
Like that.
Oh shit!
Yeah, no.
Just like that, Sandstorm.
Just like that.
Yeah, nice.
Like
Oh.
that.
I
Hey,
I
look-
took off the No, that didn't affect the. Never mind.
He looks at Ikram, and then it's just like, look, I'm sure you could tag along. I mean, I guess you're one with the world. You can hang around.
I'm really good at tracking, mate. I can help you out.
Yeah, but we're not. We're following a main
Good
road.
Yeah, you follow right.
But you can come
I can
along.
predict if... Shit.
He turns to
I'm really good at tracking that main
You
road.
played yourself.
he turns to Belvin.
I'm playing off my charisma.
Yeah, 4.
I'm
He
just a
turns
character.
to Casimir and Belvin. Belvin, you were attempting to show off to join this bit, were you?
No.
No, I was
He's
just
just
clicking
Okay.
the charisma.
Yeah, you're not here. Oh,
like
good,
Robbie.
oh, good, oh, good,
Yeah.
oh, good. Okay, so yeah, he looks at you, Casimir, and he goes like, "Yeah, I see. Like, I'm a
Feel
practitioner of the
muscle.
art. Yeah, but you know, I mean, tiefling, you're gonna be able to keep people in line. I mean, but still, at the same time, wings are impressive. So, how about five gold per 10-day, plus food and living expenses for on the road?
Yeah, that sounds pretty fair.
Okay.
How many days
Then-
do we expect it to take?
Oh, it's got to take at least maybe about 2 months, depending on how long we get there. So it could take 8-10 days. It could take 10 days. It's going to take a while.
I see.
And then he looks over at Sandstorm and is like, "If you could take the fox's dagger, shit, man, I want to have a drink with you, and I want you by my side at all times."
And I like a shot too. Put it back.
I mean, if you're happy, I'll definitely pay 10 gold per day. Food and living, don't worry about it. I got you.
Hey.
I want someone like that. Protect me.
If you can add a little bit more, I whisper to him. Add a little bit more in my pocket, mate, and we'll be good.
Yeah. How about 12 gold pieces per 10 day?
Yeah, mate, sounds good.
Okay, all right. Well, how about you guys meet me at dawn?
Yes.
We're going to be our wagon's going to be at the middle of the caravan. and we can go from there. Meet me at dawn. We'll be able to let loose. We've got 5 days. I'll see you then. First, here, sign. It's only legal stuff, but he produces a scroll, pops the cap, and it's just like, hands you guys a contract, and he's just like, look, it's just legal requirements. Just sign down the bottom if you could. And we'll call it a day.
I'll read the fine print.
Yeah.
It's basically just telling you guys that he's not responsible for any death or injury that happens while out on the road.
Yeah. It's fair enough.
Your death is not covered by him. He's not reported. He's not required to tell anyone about your death.
Sign this
Other
waiver
guards
in
are.
case
Oh,
you
wow.
die.
He's agreed. It's basically signed by the Merchants Guild of Baldur's Gate. So he tells you it doesn't come from me. It comes from the regulatory of the state. It's there. It's all a bunch of legal mumbo jumbo. You just have to worry about. I don't know why they're even implementing it anymore. Who knows? So they can track people moving. Who knows? But yeah, it basically just tells you the amounts that will be paid for guards.
Can I do an
sergeants.
insight check to see if he's just being a fuckwit and trying
Yeah.
to play us?
Make an insight check.
He seems legit.
No, he does seem fairly honest. You see, he's like you. He's a daydreamer.
You can't tell. Can I?
I got no idea.
Please?
Can you smell the weed on him?
What can I see?
Yeah, I can smell the weed, and I'm like, I trust him.
He's my
You
brother.
see, he's legit.
Okay.
This guy is all about the blue skies, the wishful thinking. You think if he was you think the odds are if he'd be a wealthy man if he hung on to his money, and like you think he's got a soft touch for every urchin and hard luck story he comes across.
Oh boy, he's going to be poor by the time he's done with me.
It also states what cargo he's carrying, and he's basically carrying along expensive, fragile porcelain jars and art objects.
Okay.
When are we leaving? Sorry.
Oh, 5 days' time.
Oh, okay.
So, 5 days pass as you guys fix up the rest of what you guys want to do with last minute
Time.
With
choices.
that armor, you know how you said that when I was wearing that armor and it was catching fire from the fire
yeah.
attack. Is there like a way does it like get damaged, or do I have to repair it or anything, or is it sort of it's only if it?
Mechanics terms,
Yeah.
a crit might damage it, but it's easily fixable.
Okay, no worries.
And so, with that, you guys meet up at the Black Gate, Black Gate Merchant. You see there is about 20, 25 wagons with multiple mules, horses, goats trailing along, nearly with each. Multitudes of guards and travelers. It looks like there's even a few people that are like packed, like a few families even that have just bought a mule cart, just decided to leave Baldur's Gate. You see traveling musicians going along as well. And just all sorts of people. You see pilgrims, mercenaries, a few scholars all lining up, and other explorers getting keen to go on the trade's way. The caravan, you see, as Akian has accompanied you, and he's talking, goes over and talks to Anon, the small dour halfling with a bit of aftergrowth growing on his beard and his short, frazzled brown hair. You also see the hippie, like Semadag, the Hoper. and he's pretty much sitting on the back of his cart, just whittling away with his knife on a little bit of very dark chipping wood as he whittles it down. He goes, "Oh, welcome, guys. Ready for a trip?" And he produces out three small little pins. Produces one for sandstorm, and this pin's gold. This pin is made of gold. Well, it looks gold. It's gold. It produces a bronze one for Casimir, and he puts another one on someone else that comes over and introduces you. This is Jeff, everyone. He's a sergeant. He's going to be looking after the guards. Jeff, this is Sandstorm, my bodyguard. He'll make sure that I'm safe. While that's going on, you guys, Belvin is taken over to a barrel top wagon, which looks like it has a curtain smack bang down in the middle of it. And as you look into it, you can see the back of it is lined with soft furs, silks, blankets, and a curtain drawn in the middle. There are also nice, delicate pillows, and you can see multiple wine casks around the side of it, stacked up all in high barrels. And this halfling, Anon, introduces you to introduces you to Bied. His name's Bied. Bied Shedpool.
French for beard.
French for
You see he's a half-elf. He's got half-pointed ears. He's looking alright. I mean, welcomes you and says, "Welcome. I heard about you. Happy to take you on." And he pulls out a gold pin and hands it over to you. There's now just a couple of rules. Some of the working girls we have coming with us, they have priority on the beds and to the wine. During traveling hours, you may not partake in any drink. You must be in a clear mind and be at my sides at all times. You are, after all, protecting my investments. You'll also deal with any of the ragtags, any of the drunkards, make any offense towards any of the girls, myself, or try to cut or cheat in the line of drink. Understood?
Understood.
Next,
Yeah.
he pulls out
Yes,
a few gold. He pulls out a small pouch, pulls out 10 gold pieces, and produces them to you. And says, "Here, first 10 days in advance."
Thank you.
And as the dawn continues on and the sun begins to rise, the caravans, the wagons, one by one, horse-drawn, mule-drawn, cow-drawn even, all take off and head on out into the vast wilderness of the frontier. Double up.
Yay.
There's a double up there, forget about it. But as you guys head on out into the morning sun, the chilling winds continue to batter you guys on this nice, well, it's a nice sunny day, but it's a bit windy. As Casimir, you look off into the distance, you can see flying off in the distance, just over the top of the hills, top of the trees as well, Arliet, keeping nice and low to the trees, making sure she tries.
I was just about to ask about her.
Is it generally acceptable to have a dragon in this world? Like it's like a fucking write-off.
They're pretty rare.
A chromatic one, very rare, pretty much a write-off unless chained. And in the wild, even more so.
Okay.
So,
Are they quite stealthy when they fly? Are they like the what's his name? Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon? Like he's a mad ninja?
It is a black dragon. So
Or is it more like one of the
hard to
retarded
see.
fat ones?
It would be really
No,
hard to see at night.
So, as you guys go about your work duty for the first couple of days, continue on in the wide open fields. You get to know a few of them, but also on one sunny midday, while you guys are sitting down at lunch, the sun is blotted out for just 1 second, as you can see on the wing, a large draconic form flying overhead. Arrows then pelt down out of nowhere from beyond the trees and hills. As a few guards die, and a few other travelers drop to the ground dead. The caravan goes into absolute chaos. Some of them ahead of you begin to take off. Some of them behind you try to get around you. You see off in the distance Belvin is flying around on a wyvern. Is Crank Bloodaxe, the hobgoblin warlord that started the host invasion that you and your sister were sent off to. And as his wyvern flies back around, you see off in the trees, retreating, well, not retreating, but just using the trees as cover from quite the distance away, the remnants of his forces firing down on the caravan. As the wyvern, the draconic form, no arms, widespread brown wings, its levers flap in the air, its leather membrane catching wing, and it reels its head back, and you see it goes the next thing goes kind of cobra-like, and it shoots its head out and squeals. Its tail whips back and forth in the air as its claws drop down from underneath itself. And it looks like it's going to come on in for a swoop. And we'll pick this up next game.
I'm just. It's the caravans in general, or is it only the one that I'm protecting?
It's just coming into the general vicinity. It's just swooping down. It's not. It's like maybe two caravans, 2 wagons down from you.
Are we all
So,
on the same guy's caravan, right?
nah. So you guys, Belvin's up here.
Again.
I had a different offer.
Don't make this last campaign, mate.
We're in the same big area, but I'm just with a different dude.
We're in the same 5-mile stretch. God damn it!
And we'll pick this up next time. Thank you for viewing tonight. I am Dragons and Cats, and it's been a wonderful night bringing you guys this excellent, fantastic adventure. We will be here same time next week. Yes, everyone?
Yeah.
All right, cool. No worries. Till then, keep rolling on 20s. Thank you very much for joining us.
Peace. Net 20s.
Yay!